I've seen a lot of sights and traveled many miles, shook 1,000 hands and seen my share of smiles. I've caused some great concern and told one too many lies, and now I see the world through these subtle jaded eyes. So what if I threw a party and all my friends are there? Acquaintances, relatives, the girls who never care. You'll have a host of rowdy hooligans in a big line out the door. Side by side with Sister Barbara, Chief Wells and Bobby Orr, and invite the Flanagans. Replace the window you smashed down. I'd apologize to Sluggo for pissing on his couch. I'll see Mrs. McAuliffe and so many others soon. I'll say I'm sorry for what I did sleepwalking in her room. So what if I threw a party and invited Mammonino? He'd tell you to get a permit. Well, this time, Tom, I don't think so. It's the neighborhood reunion, but now we'd get along. Van Morrison would be there and he'd sing me one last song, with a backup band of bass players to keep us up all night. 3 handsome 4-string troubadours and Newton's old fat Mike. I'll be in the can having a smoke with Sergeant Johnny Fitz. But there's a backup in the bathroom cause the badger's got the shits. Yeah. Me down with whiskey, roast me to a black and crisp and throw me in a pile. I can really give a shit, I'm going out in style. You can take my urn, but then whisper my ashes all about it. You can bring me down to Wally Beach and dump the sucker out. Burn me to a rotten crisp and toast me for a while. I can really give a shit, I'm going out in style. Make me up, dress me up, feed me a big old shot. I'm embalming fluid eyeballs, so I don't stop to rot now. Take me to McGreevy's, I wanna buy one final round. That cheap prick would peel an orange in his pocket. Hurry up and suck him down. If there's a guy the girls you love will all come walking through the door. Maybe they'll feel bad for me and the stiff will finally score. You've got the bet already. And the nerve and courage too, cause I've been slugging from a stash of Desi Quayle's 1980s bathtub brew. Yeah, baby, with an enemy and Mount Calvary. You can stack me on a fire and soak me down with whiskey. Roast me to a black and crisp and throw me in a pile. I can really give a shit, I'm going out in style. You can take my urn, the bed where spread my ashes all about it. You can bring me down to Wally Beach and dump the sucker out. Burn me to a rotten crisp and toast me for a while. I can really give a shit, I'm going out in style. You may bury me with an enemy in Mount Calvary, or you can stack me on a pyre and soak me down with whiskey. Roast me to a black and crisp and throw me in a pile. I can really give a shit, I'm going out in style. You can take my urn, the fenways for my ashes all about. Bring me down to Wally Beach and dump the sucker out. Burn me to a rotten crisp and toast me for a while. I can really give a shit, I'm going out in style. Bury me with an enemy in Mount Calvary. You can stack me on a pyre and soak me down with whiskey. Roast me to a black and crisp and throw me in a pile. I can really give a shit, I'm going out in style. Take me from the fenways where my ashes all about. And bring me down to Wally Beach and dump the sucker out. Burn me to a rotten crisp and toast me for a while. I can really give a shit, I'm going out in style.
Good evening, everybody. How is everybody doing tonight? I can't hear you. And of course, Mags is broken as soon as I come back.
Well, we were talking about, RP copulation.
Spooner, thank you for.
I was waiting for you to get live just as the bagpipes kicked in real hard.
Thank you for the resub, sir.
You literally go live at the most inopportune moments of our conversation.
That's just because you guys have inappropriate conversations all the time.
No, not all the time. We were talking about high-level campaigns in D&D and how they're really, really complicated versus what we're doing now.
They are. This is why I don't like running high-level campaigns, to be honest. I honestly, like in my opinion, when a character gets to like level 15, level 20, the only thing you have to throw at it are dragons and gods, and it gets kind of fucking boring.
Right, like when you start getting to like, I was even confused. I was asking HP Fox to like some insight into the Tuesday game because it's like everybody's fighting a demon on a different extra dimensional plane that is jumping into hell to fetch the head for a god, so the god will owe you a favor for your talking ship that is sentient and splits into 5 different. It's like some real serious holy crap kind of stuff.
Yeah,
so I was impressed by like, is that normal or is that just a special
I
planes
think that's
thing?
just Trojan being psychotic.
Well, it's partly that, and it's also that like high level D&D games are hard to DM for because you literally the things that are a challenge are a handful of things.
Right.
Yeah, and with the Tuesday game specifically, I think we kind of found a nice balance when we stumbled into the whole planes hopping thing,
Mm-hmm.
because of that we no longer have to just rely on like fighting gods and disgustingly powerful beings and stuff. We can kind of balance that with the crazy adventuring part of it, so it's not as mundane as a high level campaign can be.
Yeah, I mean, if you're restricting like a high level campaign to Faerun and just that plane and just that continent, like it's or that world, it's gonna you're like, okay, we're going to fight another dragon for the 5th time. What's this one do? Kind of thing.
Right.
And it just I don't like it nearly as much, to be honest, just from a DM perspective, because it becomes that point where you're like, all right, well, you're now super power. It's like running around in WoW at level 80.
I get to be
before-
Erosion Quest tonight, by the way.
before the patch change. If you went back to like old continent at level 80, it's just fucking all right, Snooze City. So, but yeah, how's everybody's week? Spooner, you less majestic than you did yesterday.
Yeah. So how did the week go? Well, look, man, I can't even complain. We raised $1,060 even for St. Jude, so that was pretty cool. But I am missing a mustache and chin fur. I have no hair on my legs, and I drank hot sauce. I ate a lot of jelly beans that tasted like vomit. Way too many vomit jelly beans. And God, what else did we do? Oh yeah. There's an entire VOD that's a couple hours long of my wife sitting right here next to me on stream, just making me look absolutely fabulous with some like high-end makeup. So that's a thing.
You turned out real nice. You wear makeup better than I would have guessed.
Yep. It's usually a shame when such high quality product is used on such low quality canvas, but it made it work.
Wow, that's
Aw,
I'm
that hurt my feelings.
I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say. I just don't know how to respond.
So, I think Fives is going to take 5 points of burn damage.
Yeah, well, I'm already there, buddy. So we're good. I'm already there.
HP Fox, how was your week?
Pretty standard for me. I do just nothing but work these days, so it's been job after job, work after work.
Fair enough.
Work.
Alicorn, how was your week?
My week was okay. Started work, started feeling like shit again though, but feeling a little bit better now.
Good. Glad you're feeling better. Speaking of feeling better, Mags, I'm glad you're feeling better and can join us on camera this week. How are you?
Doing pretty good.
Did you finish your short ribs?
More or less.
So, Mags, before we were talking, Mags was like, she said something. She said, what did you say? It was, I can't figure out a way to eat this without being messy. And I like just completely was just like, is it short ribs? And she held up a short rib on a fork.
That was about this big
It
around.
was just,
Is that the one that accidentally went up your nose with barbecue sauce?
Yes!
Nice.
we had a
Classy.
conversation about properly eating barbecue sauce, and you don't take bumps of it off your fingernail.
He's doing snooters of freaking Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
Don't judge what I do live, alright?
Mags, other than feeling much better. How was your week?
It's been pretty good. Making some headway on some of my commissions. I've actually earned up enough that I can buy a new tablet that will hopefully stop shorting out on me.
Yay!
Yay, good shit.
Speaking of which, did you see Forrest thing in Discord?
I did, and I'm
Okay.
about to send him a reply with a bunch of reference stuff.
Okay, I wanted to make sure you saw it.
He messaged me.
Okay, and then Rojan, how are you doing? Oh wait, Rojan's off watching.
Oh yeah, he's busy watching
Wrestling.
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 You know, it's one of those things that is just not my thing at all. Like at all. I watched I want to say like 4 episodes of WWE back when shit, I don't even remember the guy's name. Sting? Was it Sting? Back when he was a thing. But that was also like mid 90s and I was also 13. So but yeah, it's just not my thing at all. Like I couldn't give a shit. So yeah, who remembers what we did last week? I think Spooner probably remembers pretty well.
I can remember the very last bit where we left off, for the most part.
Where did we leave off?
We left off in this ridiculous hedge maze while we were on our way to the big bad city, right?
It's all Crest's fault.
Right, like we had made it back. We'd made it back to Camp Vengeance, and they were like, "We're packing up, man. We're leaving." So we basically resupplied. I stole some goats, and we started heading our own way down to where we were gonna go. The big bad, the big snake city, whose name I can't remember right now.
Nagalore.
Nagalore. There you go. We were on our way there, and we got sidetracked by finding those little frog dudes, right? In this hedge maze, and we did not want to enter the hedge maze. We entered it, and then we're like, this is a bad idea because we all almost died like within 2 minutes of entering the hedge maze. And Cress is like, we should press on forward. And as we tried to leave, the hedge maze closed up. We're trapped in it, and now we are essentially stuck in this in such a bad way with zombies, and all the walls are made out of very sharp brambles, so you can't touch the walls. And we ended up kind of like last ditch effort, no healing, no nothing. Lexus's healing magic for whatever reason is absolutely not working. It's blocked, and we're all essentially near death. So we backed up into a little corner, a dead end corner. We pitched camp, and we're just kind of sitting there. This, of course, after Crest fell into like I think 2 or 3 Ponji Pit tiger traps, and everybody's in bad shape.
Samoya's fine.
Well, Samoya's fine because
I'll have you know I didn't
Yeah.
take any damage at all after we went into the.
yeah, she's fine.
I
Now,
was just sitting there with my arms crossed the entire time, just looking at Crest like.
The only damage I took was from falling into the pits, so I'm not that bad off.
Twice.
And we
Well-
did, yeah, twice.
3 times I thought, wait, no.
no, it was twice.
And we did end the session with starting to take a rest.
You did.
So we are going to recover some stuff.
You are. And let's just jump right into it. If my monitor will stop freaking the fuck out and going off for no reason.
No monitor.
Bad.
Bad monitor.
Yeah, I rearranged my living room, my desk this afternoon, so shit's not settled yet, apparently. So go ahead and give yourselves the effects of a short rest. Which means
Short rest,
one
replenish
hit
health.
dice stat back.
Got it. 1 hit dice. Cockapoops.
What does a short rest do for our abilities? Do we regain those?
Depends on your
Unless they-
class.
Yeah, some classes do, some don't.
I don't, but
Some
okay.
some
Don't
abilities.
remember Ranger right off.
affect it. I don't think Ranger recovers any spell slots.
I don't think so either. I know Warlock does. I know Paladins do. I think. I could be wrong. Anyway, Warlock is the one that sticks out in my head because it's the main like magic using class that actually regains spell slots after a short rest.
Yep, and a certain type of druid recovers
That's what
quite
it
a
is.
few
That's
spell
what it is.
slots.
That's druid. All right, so you all bed down for the evening. Lexus is taking first watch. And during his watch, you all settle in. You're trying to not roll back against the thorny walls of the maze. And you wake to kind of hear what has become a familiar voice kind of talking to you.
This bitch.
And the hag voice calls and she says, I have a deal for you. Come and see me. It will help your friend. We'll leave him behind for now.
Well, Samoya's up. She's got Kit, and off we go.
Okay. What about the other three of you? Mags will
Fives
stop
rolls out of bed.
2.0.
Feathers all kerfuffled, and generally just like think bedhead for a bird, right?
Just the plumage is just like everywhere.
The plumage is like just straight up, and just kind of like squat waddles his way over to the side of his tent, grabs the big ass crossbow, slips on the guitar, and just waddles after. Not even saying anything. Eyes all crusty with like the eye boogers that you get when you wake up and you're having a bad night. And he's just like hobbling after Alicorn or Samoya. Sorry, Rain.
Yeah, and Crest has never been one to turn down a beckoning from her. She's never done him any wrong. So, well, she pulled out his tongue, but that's besides the point.
Not winning any
You
friends.
had a choice.
You
Yes,
agreed to that.
I did agree to that.
She's going to ever so reluctantly and cautiously follow behind the rest of the group, because... But I don't want to be left alive with the little demon frog berries.
I also want to note that Crest is very much on alert this time, because last time he almost got crushed by her house. So
You're
Okay.
welcome.
And as you begin the walk down the familiar boardwalk through the swamps and the overhangs, the overhanging trees, you notice that the moon tonight has this very deep red glow to it. Not really sure if it's the moon hanging over Baba Yaga's domain or if it's the moon that was hanging over Cholt. But it's definitely a deeper red than kind of what you've been used to, even with the growing kind of increased red shade of the moon as of late. But it's definitely gotten to the point where it's beginning to kind of show a bit more of the tinge and of the redness to it. It's not quite pasta red or marinara sauce red yet, but it's getting there.
Would you say it's more like a mauve?
I don't know what mauve is right off, to be honest.
Which
It's like
Like a
more of a
dusty
yeah.
red.
It's kind of a
It's like
pink-
dried blood red. That's what mauve is. I
Okay,
think.
it's not that dark. It's kind of a pink rose color almost.
Gotcha.
But you come out into the clearing, and the skulls are on their spikes around, and they just kind of turn and look at you, and they've all got that green arcane glow emanating from them. And there sits Baba Yaga's hut, crouched down. You can see the talons of the chicken legs kind of poking out from under the floorboards, or not the floorboards, but the base of the house, as if it has just like settled down. The door creaks open slowly, and the stairs kind of roll out down into the marsh, inviting you in.
Onwards and upwards.
Yeah.
yeah, this all seems pretty standard. So, well, standard for Baba Yaga. So Crest will just walk right up and in if it allows him to enter.
It does. The doors kind of open, inviting you in. And as you enter, you see the throne room that you've seen a couple times now, spread out before you. The curtain drawn, braziers in each corner lit. As you enter through the door and kind of facing into the curtain.
Do we see Baba Yaga?
No.
Do we hear her?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, I just want to know if she's just sitting there doing her cackling crap on her throne behind closed doors or not.
No, you don't hear her.
Blah.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna check for any other doors for us to go wherever.
Okay.
Because we've already done this song and dance. I pretty much know that she's not just gonna be sitting there waiting for us. We're gonna have to work for it.
Okay. There's another door, kind of, if you came in through a door on the southern wall, and if you go east a little bit, there's another door against the southern wall.
Okie dokie.
Wait, we see her throne, right?
No, the curtain's drawn.
Can I go open the curtain?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the curtain. So Five's kind of like slinks up, sneaky like, kind of like peeks his beak in to the little curtain, kind of
Okay.
looks around.
And sitting there is the throne that you met Baba Yaga on last time, but it's empty. Off to the side are two braziers, both of them filled with what look like gems, just assorted diamonds and rubies and sapphires and emeralds.
Going
Don't
to.
do what I think you're gonna do.
So, seeing that it's empty, Five just hops up on top of the throne and just kind of like squats on the throne.
I knew you were gonna do that.
What?
Okay.
Has anybody noticed what I'm doing, by the way? Does the party...
Did you throw open the curtain, or did you just slip past the
I
curtain?
just kind of slipped into the curtain.
Nope, I didn't see it.
All right, well, now I am sitting on the throne. Is anything happening to me? Oh,
No.
God of gods?
No.
No? Look over my side.
No, feathers were gonna burn off.
I notice all the gems in that,
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab a fistful of them.
So you reach over, put your hand into the brazier to grab a fistful of gems, and a moment too late you realize that the brazier is lit, even though you can't see a fire emanating from it. And the fire roars up your hand and actually engulfs you. So you're going to take 25 points of damage.
Cool.
Oh!
I rear back, flail around the floor, roll around screaming, and I make a grab at the curtains, wrap myself up in the curtains, and hope the curtains don't catch fire.
Okay. The curtains are asbestos lined, so they don't catch fire. However, you're breathing. No, I'm just kidding.
Asbestos, you now have...
In 15 years, you're gonna
Right.
get some bad news.
Jesus.
No, the curtains don't catch fire. You're able to like snuff yourself out, patting yourself down as you're wrapped in this curtain, and you hear a cackle emanate throughout the room.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like, I imagine.
Pretty close, actually. Little older and more hag-like, but that's
All right,
that's
so
pretty close.
I'm noticing what's going on, like Looney Tune style. I mean, yes, I am absolutely near death, but like the what I have envisioned in my mind is like Looney Tune style Wile E. Coyote after he just got set on fire, or like Daffy Duck more realistically. I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna kick over one of the braziers.
Fives, what are you doing?
You're kicking over bras?
It's a razor!
Razors.
I'm gonna always call it a brazier, and you can freaking fight me at it, dude. It's all good.
Kick over Baba Yaga's bra. Do it.
Do it. Yeah. No, I'm just kicking it over. And you know what? I'm not even responding to Crest. He can come see for himself.
I'd like to try and, restrain him temporarily. Just like grab his arms and hold them behind his back.
Before he kicks it over or after?
No, I disagree. You can't grab me. You're too far away because you didn't notice me.
Yeah, he'd probably end up kicking it over first because
Okay.
it'd take me a minute to get over there.
Have you ever tried catching a petulant child?
Give me a perception roll for Crest.
They are very quick and nimble.
All right, so you realize that as he's kicked this brazier over, whatever is fueling it has spilled out onto the floor. Fives, give me a dexterity saving throw. Let's see if you can avoid this puddle of fire, this puddle of invisible fire. Yeah, you can.
Yes.
Wow.
I can.
So you kick it over and you realize that the heat is emanating from the floor now, and you kind of clue you in that there's this invisible flame spreading across the floor.
You're the one that just burned me
Yep.
almost to death.
Yep, that one.
Okay.
And the gems clatter, and they spill kind of at Fives' feet.
Are the gems hot?
You don't know?
Can I put my toe close to one without potentially ever burning myself, but knowing?
I think at this time I've probably reached you, so we're gonna have a strength contest here. If you're trying to resist being restrained,
I mean, I'm not like resisting. Obviously, I am covered in painful, agonizing burns, and right now, just as an act of defiance and you stupid old hag, I kicked over her friggin' her precious stupid ass jewels.
okay. So if you're not resisting, then do I need to make the check? Or
No, you don't need
No, you can pull me away from the gems.
like breaking up a fight between two people, you just kind of pull one of them away, and I kind of pull them more towards Samoya and where that door was,
Okay.
and just try and Fives. Don't destroy the place, okay? We haven't even gone through a door yet.
Your god sucks.
She's not a god, and she's been very generous to me.
I have nothing to say to that.
What is Javaria doing right now?
The hell is wrong with Fives?
He's just a little flustered.
I don't like
I assume that we can't tell that he's just being burned.
No, there are
not.
burns, there are singed feathers, and
Oh, it's actually
blisters on his
visible.
skin.
Yeah, no, you
Does-
see smoke coming off of my mottled feathers, for heaven's
Does
sake.
he smell like Thanksgiving?
Your mother.
He probably smells like burnt feather.
Which is not a pleasant smell if you
No,
don't
it's not.
burn hair.
Yeah, I would assume it smells a lot like burnt hair.
Let's just get out of this room before he kills himself.
Fine with me. I'm gonna try the door.
All right. So it's a door that is made. It's different from the other doors that you've seen in the house so far. It's made of dark black iron, and when you go to pull it open, it creaks on its hinges and doesn't want to move very well. So it's just a slow, and you finally get it pulled open, and this rush of cold air from inside hits you.
Well, hopefully we don't start freezing to death like the last time with all the lamb.
Too cold.
You were just burned. It must feel great to you.
No, feathers are sensitive. It's too cold.
Well,
Javaria
maybe they're sensitive because they were all just burnt off.
is gonna take her cloak and drop it on the bird. Just like, it's okay.
I make a cooing noise and just kind of like huddle. Yes, like that.
All right. Then I'm gonna press forward cautiously.
Okay. So you move past the doorway and into this stairwell. And it's these iron stairs that go around the perimeter of the room. And they go up as far as you can see and down as far as you can see.
Samaya's just kind of look over her shoulder and ask the party up or down.
Out.
Well, I think we went down last time, so let's go up this time.
Javaria?
Sorry. I don't like the idea of going down, because if something bad happens, it's easier to go downstairs than up. So I say we go up.
All right, up it is. I'm gonna start making our way up.
Okay. What about Fives and Crest? Are you guys following?
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys spend quite a while moving up these stairs, and it's just around and around and around. You feel like you've probably been climbing the stairs for about an hour, and you haven't seen another door, a window, or anything. It's just been the echo of your footsteps across these iron stairs and the cold draft emanating from the bottom.
Are we there yet?
Hasn't seemed to change in temperature, even though you should have been moving away from it. After about an hour, you finally turn a corner and you can see a doorway up the next flight of stairs.
An hour?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude. Let's just assume that I've been asking if we're there yet every like 15 minutes.
Who's leading?
Me.
Okay. So Samoya, you kind of crest the stairs where this door is open to, and you look through the doorway, and it's the throne room that you left an hour ago.
Motherfucker!
Oh crap.
I wanna go down. Bad things happen when you go down.
I'm gonna hobble on over to where I assume there are still some dropped gems on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Fives, I swear to God.
I'm just looking. I'm just looking.
When have you ever just looked?
Fire must be out by now.
Fives, if you go down, we can't pick you back up.
I'm not leaving here empty-handed. Again.
Well, if you go down, you're probably not leaving here, period.
Well, you wouldn't mind. Your God loves you.
She's not a god,
Come here, come here.
and she probably doesn't.
She literally starts taking him by the back of his shirt. It's like, come on, before you get us all in trouble, you little shit.
As she's pulling me away, can I like flail and possibly knock over the other brazier?
Can I try and stop him?
Brazier.
So the other brazier is on the other side of the throne. So unless you somehow become a 10-foot giant, no, you probably can't hit it.
It's Baba Yaga's hut. What the fuck, man? I'm yeah, okay. Damn it.
Alright, so I guess we're going down now.
Okay.
Quickly, before Fives gets any more smart ideas.
So you turn around and you walk into the stairwell and you begin to descend the stairs, and you can feel the cold beginning to bite at you, getting much more bitter than it was when you were just standing in there or when you were moving up the stairs. Fucking monitor, what are you doing? It keeps like randomly blinking off for like 2 seconds and then coming back on.
That's a loose cable.
Yeah, I have a feeling I know where it is. I just can't get to it at the moment. But after a few moments of descending the stairs, about 10 minutes, much less than the time you spent going up the stairs, you come to another door. This one bound in iron, just like the other. I swear to God, monitor. That you open to get into the stairwell. Or excuse me, this one a black iron door, just like the other that you open to get in.
Is it cold enough to start causing us damage yet, or
No, you can. It's just cold enough to like be bitter, and you can
Uncomfortable.
see your breath. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try the door.
The door creaks open, and you can see like touches of frost along the hinges and along the handle as you go to grab it. Monitor, I swear to fuck. I need to fix this because it's gonna bug the shit out of me.
Do you want to take our first break a little early so you can get that taken care of?
No, it's fine. I'll just leave it until break. But you could hear the frost crinkle and crack as you pull the door open. And the room that you're standing in is this large open room. Off to the right, there's a globe. And in the center of the room, there's this indentation moving up, and there's a raised platform. It's got a set of stairs, and then like a ring, and then another set of stairs and a chair. It's this black leather chair that sits in the middle of the room.
Fancy.
Give me a perception check, Samoya, since you're the first one in.
Okay. Do you want one from Kit as well?
Yeah, if you want to use Kit.
No. Okay.
All right. Okay, so Kit
Yep, I like that one much better.
Kit takes a quick flight around the room, and he comes back and he describes these colorful floating objects in one corner,
Colorful floating objects.
kind of tied to the floor.
Balloons. Wait, what?
It's
Are
a
we
party.
really-
She threw a party for us.
Do we all float down here?
Do you really want to attend a party that she set up?
No. No, I don't. Samoya is just going to let Cress know what Kit told her, and gonna start cautiously making my way over by the glowy things.
Okay.
I want to see what they are.
Okay, and there are these orbs that are just floating in the middle of the air, but they look like they're tied down to the floor. And they're red and yellow and green and blue.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I could kind of figure out what this is?
Sure.
I'm gonna walk over to the leather chair and take a look at that thing.
So Crest has probably never seen anything like them. They're not magical. HB Fox, for reference, they're balloons.
They're just straight up balloons.
They are.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna take a walk over and look at the chair. So
Yep.
the chair is this big black leather chair, like if you imagine like a black leather easy lazy boy, and it's got these studs in the cushions and in the arms around it.
I'm gonna sit.
Don't do it.
All right. So you sit in the chair, and you kind of lean back into the back of the chair, and the chair reclines.
Ooh,
Um,
comfy.
and you hear this loud grinding noise.
Please be a mimic.
What was that?
There's a thin seam in a dome above the chair that begins to appear.
What's in the seam?
It's just black at the moment. But as you look up, you notice that the two halves of this dome over you are spreading further apart.
As long as I'm reclining the chair, I'm gonna try sitting up and unrecline the chair.
You sit up, but it's throwing yourself forward to sit up because the chair is not unreclining. The dome continues to part.
I'm gonna scoot around behind the chair and try to recline it. Try to incline it,
Decline it.
decline it.
Okay. It continues to part, and I need Constitution saving throws from everybody.
What did you do?
God
I
damn
just
it.
sat in the chair.
I hope you're happy with yourself.
I'm very
Of course
happy
he
with
is.
myself.
Okay, everybody but Samoya is fine. Samoya is going to take 5 points of damage.
Okie dokie.
And you're looking up, you're peering around from behind this chair, and you see stars. And you feel yourself begin to lift up off of the floor.
Can I still breathe?
For the time being, Samoya is having problems.
Okay. Is everybody else lifting up off the floor?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to grab for one of the balloons because I see that they're tied to the floor.
Okay.
I don't want to be.
Are there
lifted up
any
into
exits
space.
that we can see in this room other than the one we came from?
Give me a perception check.
Shit. I hate that. That's like the worst phrase you've ever said.
No.
There's no other exits that I can see.
Nope. So as you're looking around, you see this ship fly past the dome as it's continuing to open. And it looks like it has sails, and it's got these large cylindrical things at the bottom of it that you don't recognize with blue fire shooting out of them.
Do I see Ichirai at the helm or something?
Nope.
Okay, just checking.
Everybody give me Constitution saving throws.
Crest.
Oh lordy, Samoya's fine this time.
Javaria and Fives both take 4 points of damage.
No, I'm dead. I literally say Crest, and now I'm like limply
Floating in the air.
just floating away.
So, since we're floating, I assume there's no like real resistance on us. Can I use Mage Hand to pull him towards me so I can kind of hold on to him?
Yeah, I'll let you do that. That sounds good.
It's gonna be great. I'm gonna die like Akbar. It's fucking pathetic. Let me re-roll that other character. Give me a second, guys.
I'm basically just holding onto his hand so he doesn't float away and get lost.
Okay. What's Javaria doing? I haven't heard from her in a minute.
She's attempting to do that little swim in space thing to get to Fives.
I mean,
And Samoya is still holding onto a balloon?
Yep. Am I still floating away, or has that secured me?
No, it's secured you. Your feet are like getting pulled towards the dome and towards the void on the other side of it. But holding onto the balloon, you can keep your grip.
Okay. Cool.
All right,
I don't
so-
know what else to do because everybody else is just gonna like bye.
So, which one of us has a healer's kit? It's Lex, isn't it? Yep. Okay.
should I death save, by the way?
I mean, I could
And just
I
like
could
a-
do a medicine check to try and stabilize you, but that's probably going to be a disaster.
I mean, I have cure wounds, but
You're,
if you guys are floating away,
yeah, too far away.
Are we floating up, or are we just floating now?
You are
Like,
floating up and towards the open seam in the dome.
would I be able to
Space.
get enough force on a push with Mage Hand to push Fives down to Samoya?
Yeah, because there's no real resistance anymore. You're now kind of in a vacuum. So yeah.
Okay, I will do just that then.
Speaking of which, everybody give me Constitution saving throws.
Not me
Okay.
though.
and as God damn it,
Oh,
That botch, though.
Mags is fine. Javaria is fine. Everybody else, 6 points of damage. As you're struggling to breathe, you're trying to inhale, and you feel like you should be getting oxygen into your lungs, but you're just getting lungs full of nothing.
that should be
Okay.
the name of this game. Lungfin.
Lungs full of nothing.
So since Fives is now out of my hands, can I
Shoot the dome.
use my shape water to pull the water out of my canteen and kind of hold it in a bubble around my face so I can breathe the water?
Yes, actually, yeah.
I will do exactly that then.
That's really good use of shape water. Well done. All right.
so after he tosses Samoya's way, I'm probably going to just use my legs to wrap around him so I can keep one hand on the balloon, and then I'm going to cure wounds on him and try to get him stabilized.
All right. Give me a dexterity check real quick to see if you can grab him with your legs.
Okay, can do.
Don't miss me, please.
Wait, is that a save?
It's a check.
It's yeah, derp. I'm so used to the other character sheet.
Nope. Oh wait, maybe. I saw it too.
Yeah, I think you're able to, because he's not floating very quickly. This isn't really something that you're like super gonna struggle to do. Fives, give me a death saving throw, by the way.
And boop.
Hey, you made it. Good job.
Yay.
All right.
And- Oop.
Cure wounds. All right. So he is now stabilized.
Still unconscious?
You're at 4 hit points, I think. We'll just do 5. Fuck it. No, you're conscious, but
Okay.
you immediately wake up and you try to take that gasping breath, and you just get lung full of nothing again.
Yay, I rezzed him, and now he's not going to be able to breathe, and he's going to take all that damage back. I hate Baba Yaga.
She didn't do
Maybe-
anything. You sat in
Maybe
her
the
chair.
balloons are full of oxygen. Start breathing them. See what happens.
Well, for all I know, it's the only thing that's keeping me right here.
The string! It says I'm like kind of flailing up in the air.
What was that?
I told her to hold on to the string if you
Oh.
take the balloon.
It's Cinderberries. Thank you for the follow. All right, so Crest has this water helmet bubble around his head so that he's able to breathe. Fives is just come back from the dead, and finds himself in a vacuum, floating in a very intimate embrace with Samoya. Javaria, what are you doing?
All right, so
Mr. Phil.
up above me, is it like just an open dome, or is there just like walls around me? Because I was thinking of using my my quarterstaff to kind of at least wedge me in somewhere.
So there's this big like observatory planetarium dome that has opened up above you as if it was like a telescope. The rest of the room has its normal walls and everything, but you're constantly being pulled towards that dome.
Okay, I still have it on me. I think. Yes. I am. Oh God, but the no gravity. That's gonna be awkward. I'm going to try and throw some rope to Crest. That way, I don't end up getting lost.
Okay.
Planetarium.
And as you throw the rope to Crest, because you're now in this vacuum, you put a good bit of effort behind it, and it just kind of goes a couple feet from you and begins to slowly kind of uncoil as it's making its way in his direction. Everybody give me saving throws other than Crest.
Before that, can I try to pop, like, as she's doing that, can I try to pop one of these balloons?
How are you going to pop it?
I have a fist punch knife thing.
Sure. Is it the one that she's holding on to?
No, it's one of the other, you said there were 4, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's one of the other ones, the blue one.
It
I think
pops.
And what
Pieces of
comes out?
latex go everywhere. But that's it.
Well, there goes that idea. Yep. Goodbye again.
3 points of damage to Samoya and Fives.
Okay, not so much goodbye again.
Struggle to breathe.
So, how far up is that ship thing?
It's gone now. So it's
it's gone.
and now what you're seeing are kind of debris of rocks and meteors and whatnot, kind of floating by, asteroids. Yeah, it just kind of sailed into the field of view of the dome and then just kind of kept sailing off into the stars.
Okay. In that case, I will reach out and grab the rope if it has made its way to me.
Yeah, I think it probably has made its way to you by now.
And I am going to again utilize Mage Hand to basically just push Javaria towards the ground and the other two.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought you were pushing me up, and I was about to have
No,
to.
okay, so
You.
if the ship was still there, then you and I would be going for a ride upwards. But it's not. So I'm pushing you towards the ground, and then I'm going to use the rope to pull myself in towards you guys once you're there.
Okay, so you're all now kind of around this cluster of balloons, holding on to strings, trying not to get pulled out of this dome.
Is the door that let us in here still open?
Give me a perception check.
Come on, man.
So you look over to where the door that you came through should be, and it's a flat wall.
I managed to vaguely eke out, with no breath, that if this is the end, I will die comfy. And I push myself off of Samoya, going straight back to that chair.
Okay. So you float by, you grab the chair and like use the arm to kind of maneuver yourself back into the seat. Give me a perception check.
Bop.
Okay.
I notice nothing of any value.
Yep. What's everybody else doing with these balloons?
dying.
Yeah, that's what we're all doing.
Well, because if it were me, I would, of course, try to inhale whatever's inside the balloons, but I am not me. I am Samoya, and
And these
what the
things-
fuck are balloons?
What is this?
Yeah, seriously, what are balloons in this nonsensical freaking realm?
So I don't know what to do.
I mean, I would just try and pop all the balloons, see what happens, but I'm going to be the last one to the balloons. So if Javaria or Samoya are doing something first, then
Javari and Samoya, give me perception checks.
Okie dokie. I am proficient.
Okay.
As am I.
So you're looking around trying to figure out what's going on with these balloons, and you realize that the one the one that Fives popped was blue, and then just a moment later you feel something thump against your thigh, and there is rising from the floor is a blue balloon.
What?
There's another balloon.
Okay, so we popped it and it gave us another one.
do they have to be popped in a specific order?
Everybody,
I'm thinking like Zelda puzzle here.
everybody but Crest, give me a Constitution saving
What
throw.
the fuck is this room?
You're still running out of oxygen. Fives is fine. Samoya's fine. Javaria?
Hey!
Javaria is fine too.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? The only person that actually looked at the chair so far was Fives, so I want to examine the chair.
All right, so you space swim your way over to the chair.
Can I use investigation for that?
No, you're not really looking for motive for the chair. It's just kind of a chair. It doesn't really have a motive.
I mean, it's Baba Yaga's hut. Everything in here has a motive.
I'm sorry, my friend saddened you. Please show mercy.
If you want to give me just a perception check, though, that's fine. So you begin to examine this big leather chair, and you're kind of working your way around it slowly.
I'm gonna tap the seat, scooch over a bit so you can sit next to me.
And you sit down kind of on Fives' lap a little bit, and you're feeling around on the armrest, and your hand curls under one of the armrests where it has this little overhang, and you find a button.
I mean, a mystery button is better than suffocating. I'm gonna press the button.
Okay, you press the button and you hear the grinding noise come to a halt, and the dome, almost fully opened, is now stopped. And a moment later you hear the grinding noise resume, and the door over the domes begin to slowly close.
I swear to God, when he has enough HP, I'm gonna kick the shit out of Fives.
Everybody give me
Good try, woman.
what
I
are,
mean, all someone needs to do is sneeze on you right now, and you're out.
what are
Okay.
what are Javaria and Samoya doing?
Probably still hanging onto the balloon and waiting for the open ceiling to close.
Same with Javaria, or
Yeah, she's just holding on to the balloon.
okay, give me a Constitution saving throws, everybody but Crest.
Boop.
All right, so Spooner.
I'm
Fives takes
dead.
3
Gotta
damage.
get.
I look over. I look to my side and I look at Crest and I just do one of these, and then just eyes roll in the back of my head, go limp, start kind of floating away.
No, I'm sitting on you. You can't float away.
Well,
You're
the
gonna
parts that
stay
you're not-
right
the parts
there
that
until
you're
the
not
ceiling
sitting on-
closes.
The parts you're not sitting on are floating up and kind of getting in your face, and it's kind of being
Hands are
awkward.
just all over his face,
Yeah, pretty much.
getting into your water bubble. All right. Anything anybody wants to do, or are you guys just kind of waiting for this thing to close?
Holding down Fives and waiting.
That is honestly the best thing to do is sit there.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Everybody, give me Constitution saving throws. It's gonna take 2 more turns for it to close completely. Javaria's fine this round. And Samoya's fine. Give me one more.
That was
Fine.
scary.
Javaria?
I need one more. Oh,
Yep, one more.
Europe. This is fun.
And you're going to take... Samoya's going to take 7 points of damage.
You mean Javaria?
Javaria, yep, that one too. And then I need 2 death saving throws from 5s.
Boop. Boop.
7.
Alright, you made both of them. Good job.
Yay.
So the doors finally slam shut, and you can... The grinding sound stops, and you feel yourself, those of you, I guess it was just Javaria and Samoya that were floating off the ground a little bit, slam into the ground as gravity kind of returns to the room.
Thump.
So once gravity is back, I'm gonna get out of Fives' lap. I'm going to.
Just leave me in this chair for all eternity.
I'm gonna kind of very awkwardly lift him up, holding him like you'd hold a baby, and I'm just gonna kind of plop him down in front of Samoya.
Is it like princess style or like burping style?
Burping style.
Okay.
And
Don't
then
burp
I'm
me too
gonna
hard.
examine the balloons a little more.
Okay.
Balls are hollow.
Give me just...
Samoya is just going to be very dramatic as she's taking her breaths at this point, and just why should I even heal him? He's the reason that we almost died again.
I mean, ultimately, it's your choice. I think you're the only one of us that can heal him.
Yeah, well,
Can I death saving throw again?
Giving Samoya the sad
In just a
kitten
second.
eyes, like, please fix him.
I can only use Cure Wounds 2 more times. I don't want to.
I'll give you my stick.
Give me the baby dragon, and you have a deal.
Kind of gives you this little.
Wait, who's Baba Yaga now? Wait a minute.
Samoya Yaga.
She hates every single one of you people.
You people?
What do you mean,
She
you
does.
people?
What do you mean, you people?
Yep, you bird people, and you kitty people, and you water people. All you people.
That's
That's a slur, and I resent that.
That's speciesist. Speciesist. I can't.
That's rude. Check.
Yay! 2 or 3 HP. Do I get 2 or 3 out of that one?
You get 3.
3. Yeah.
Do I clear all of my death saves again?
Yep.
Boop, boop, boop.
Alright, and that is going to be time for our first break. So you guys watching at home, thank you guys for coming out and doing so. We also have something special we're doing tonight. We are doing a giveaway for a dice box and dice, or a hex box, I guess, from Elderwood Gaming, or Elderwood Academy, excuse me. I'll get it right in a minute. Worst ad ever. But they did send us some hex boxes to give away. I've pulled one out, and I'm just going to give away instead of going through, because there's different woods and stuff. Instead of going through and picking one for tonight, I'm just picking whichever one came up off the top. So I'm going to try to get the light right on here. So these are, hold it up here.
These are
This
something that
is-
I've been super excited about ever since I knew it was going to happen, and I am
Yep.
so happy.
So these are the boxes, and they have, of course I held it upside down. They have our logo on the bottom of them, which is super awesome. And then they also have dice in them. If I can get these out. So these are the dice, and the stuff like clips together with magnets, so it's super easy to close. These are really well done. It's got a little bag that's going to go with it. So we're going to run a giveaway for this tonight. And this is going to be the one I'm going to give away. So this dark wood, we actually have like 4 or 5 of them. This just happens to be the one that was on the top. It closes up very nicely. We're going to give one away. The way that this is going to work is I'm going to run the giveaway for however long I decide to run it. I'm not going to tell you. And when we pull your name, you have to be here and you have to be able to tell me what you won. And then I will send it out to you after I get paid this week. So,
And also, on that note, this giveaway is not, regular players are not eligible for this giveaway.
Yep, our cast members are having their own giveaway for one of the boxes.
So while the giveaway is being set up, do you want to kind of explain who and what the company is behind those that made them and sent them out to us?
Yeah, that would be smart, wouldn't it? I'm glad that I have community managers on my cast, so I remember to do these things.
I gotta find me some of those. Where the hell did I
so-
find me?
Elderwood Academy makes like the dice boxes that you've seen. They also make dice towers. There's their website, so I can stop being a terrible scrub and actually plug them correctly. They also make spell books, which you can hold like all of your spell cards if you're playing D&D and you play a magic class. It has those. It also has for like a tablet if you want to use that, and dice trays and all kinds of neat shit. It's super awesome. Go check their website out. And they make dice boxes and dice trays and towers and pretty much anything that you need to be able to play D&D. They also make dice, so their curse breaker dice are super neat looking. If I played more in real life, I would totally pick up a set of that. I very rarely play in real life. I DM everything on Roll20. So we're gonna do that. They did send us all of these free to give away, which is super awesome of them. So go check them out, and then we're gonna run this giveaway. And then, like I said, we're gonna at some point we'll end it and pull a winner, and you have to be here and you have to tell me what you won to be able to get in on this. And then we're gonna go ahead and take our first break. So the giveaway has started. Up to 500 points entries, I guess. Each entry is 1 XP. So if you need to check your XP, before you do this, exclamation point level will show you how much XP you have, and then exclamation point Elderwood will get you into the giveaway. So we're gonna go ahead and take our first break, and we will be back here in about 5 minutes or so. Thanks for hanging around, guys, and we will see you in just a bit.
These are beautiful.
You're disguising German bars and breaking the hearts of the maids at Norway. Trained as guns upon the Huns, amongst the sons of proud old Galway. Tommy was a rifle, Tommy was a razor, Tommy was a rambling man. Quick with a burn when your love was done. Our Tommy was a jerry can.
This is the
You
dice
should
box.
all be doing Elderwood 500 right now. All of you.
And on the bottom it has our logo. How do cameras work? So that's what we're giving away. It also has a set of dice in it. So that is what we are giving away this evening. You do have to be here when the giveaway closes, and you do have to be able to name what you want. So just being able to say a dice box is fine. But that is what we're doing. If you guys want a dice box, I'm happy to send that out. Thanks to Elderwood Academy for providing those for us this evening. And we're going to do those. I've got about 5 of them that we're going to do, not tonight, throughout upcoming streams. But that being said, you guys did not float away. You are now in this observatory. The dome is closed. You're able to breathe again. Gravity has returned to normal. And you're there with 4 balloons.
Normal.
And, well, gravity's normal. You guys are a different story. And yeah, what are you doing?
Just gonna lay there. I'm not touching anything. I'm just gonna lay there.
Fives is like, I've had it with this shit. Done.
Yep.
Somebody was gonna resist the urge to just like play with his feathers as he's just laying there, like poor baby.
I'm just laying there, like not touching anything. I'm not sitting on anything. Fives wants to go home.
I'm gonna investigate the balloons.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at them. Obviously, look how they're attached to the floor, how the string is attached to them. If there's nothing weird about that, I'm going to poke a little hole in the bottom part of the balloon, so it is just a hole and doesn't just explode. And I want to see if I can discern anything about what's inside the balloons from the air that'll be coming out.
So there are 4 balloons, a red one, a yellow one, a green one, and a blue one. They are tied to a string that is tied to like an eye loop, or that's embedded in the floor. You poke a hole in it, and
Do they make the fweep noise?
I was gonna say I've never been able to successfully poke a hole in a balloon and not have it explode in my hands.
Well, that's why you poke a hole right where the knot is tied.
Yep, by the base.
Where the latex is a bit thicker.
Okay. So some substance, some gas rushes out of it, and it starts making that high-pitched squeaking noise as the air rushes out of it. We're gonna say this was the green one. And a few moments later, the balloon kind of lies limp in your hands.
So was there any like scents or anything from what was inside, or
No.
am I like suddenly being corroded by acid or something? Or
Nope.
The dome creaks open yet again.
A Tarrasque
Like, take
comes
me.
running through the dome.
so does another one come up in its place like it did for the blue one?
Yeah, a few seconds later, you look down, the balloon in your hand is gone, and there rising kind of from the floor is a green balloon tied to a string.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab the base of the string
Mhm.
and cut it.
Okay.
So I just now I'm holding the balloon.
And you start to lift off the floor.
Oh. Gonna
Let it go.
reach out, somebody grab me. Hello?
You still have the rope, right?
So you're holding onto this rope as you're going up, and you begin to reach out for somebody, and then a moment later they're not there.
Oh.
And you guys see Crest reaching down for you and then vanish.
Bye, Crest.
I am going to start handing balloons to people. Like, not today, motherfucker. You can't get away from me this fast. And then
All right. So
I'm gonna start floating up.
Okay.
I am a pacifist at this point. I'm not holding the balloon. I imagine the balloon is tied around my waist.
well,
So I'm just like floating up, like, you know,
Okay.
like
so
a cat on a leash.
You all find yourselves hanging onto a balloon and looking down. At one point was the room, very tiled, neat floor. You find yourself now holding onto the balloon just like an inch or so off the ground, in a room where it's covered with green on the floor, leaves and foliage. Looking around you, it's almost like glass walls that are looking out onto some alien planet.
Do I see
Well-
Crest?
You do. You're all kind of there, just hovering an inch or so above the ground.
With the balloon around my waist, can I like swim towards Crest?
Sure.
So I swim towards Crest,
Okay.
kind of poke him on the shoulder.
Good of you to join me.
Where are we?
I don't think I have enough information to answer that question.
Is the maze worth it now?
Well, we're not in the maze, are we?
Hmm.
Would you rather be in the maze?
Yes.
I'll remember you said that. And I will try to make my way towards any object, if there's like plants or trees or anything in the area that I can... I want to try and tie the balloon off on something, basically.
Okay. So you're in this very small room, and there's an opening on the other side into what looks to be a larger room.
Can I make my way to the opening?
Yeah.
There's a ceiling in here, yeah?
There is.
Okay. I'm just going to let go of the balloon then.
You let go of the balloon, and as you do, your feet touch down gently on the soil, and the balloon just disappears.
Okay, well, I didn't like fall into the maw of a Trask or anything, so that's good. I'm gonna kind of glance back at everyone else and then make my way towards the opening to the larger room.
Noticing this, I poke a hole at the bottom, the balloon, and it just goes beep as I go barreling full speed into the back of Crest.
I don't think the balloon has enough gas pressure to make that happen, but it does give off a very annoying sound as it lowers you the last inch to the ground. The moment that you touch, the balloon disappears, and you're just laying on your ground, looking up through this glass ceiling, seeing these two moons kind of rise up over you.
I'm gonna let go of my balloon and start
Still worth
following
it.
Crest.
Okay, same deal. The moment that you let go of the balloon, it disappears, and you land softly on the ground.
This doesn't feel right, but I'm going to let go of my balloon. This feels sketchy AF.
Okay.
The
Same
grass
thing.
feels soft.
Balloon disappears. So the room that you guys landed in or arrived in has shelves with pots of plants on them. And they're standing on wooden table or wooden shelves. Yeah.
Are there any fruits?
Not
Are
in
they
the
going
room
to
that you're
eat
in.
us?
And Crest, as you kind of step out into the center room, you see that minus the horizon and the two moons, there's this weird alien forest outside of what appears to be a large greenhouse. And you could see trees of purple and orange leaves and foliage kind of encircling the area. And there are in the center room that you're in are these black flowers that are growing. And they look like lotuses, but they're kind of black. Almost to the point where they look like a black silk.
Ooh.
I would like to approach them and get a better look.
Okay. Give me a nature or an arcana check.
Ooh.
So these are flowers of transformation that are extremely rare.
Do I know how they operate? Like how to utilize them? If they can even be utilized in any way?
Sure, you would grind them up into a powder that you would use for a polymorph spell. You also know that they only grow under the light of their two native suns and in their native soil.
Huh.
Do I know, can the powder be preserved, or does it have like an expiry on it?
It can be preserved just kind of in a glass vial.
I will
got
proceed
6 of
to
those.
start picking as many as I can.
All right, hang on.
I'm gonna crawl over and sniff one of the flowers.
God.
What?
Just imagine
Why-
you have an allergic
why are you
reaction
crawling?
every time you sneeze.
Because I don't want to get off the floor.
Do I have tokens for these?
Last time I got off the floor, I flew away.
But you
Vibes
wanted
is just
to
kind of
fly.
I'll have you know he just said that he has tokens for these, so
I was hoping nobody heard that.
I'm still sniffing it.
God.
I don't think that I do, so we're gonna have to substitute. Oh, that'll
I
work.
probably should have been a
Perfect.
tabaxi. I'm too fucking curious for my own good. Whee! I mean, like, good. They're super rare. What other chance in the world are you gonna get to sniff? Stop and smell. The death roses, right?
So as you kind of pull your knife and begin to move towards one of the flowers, you hear this buzzing sound become very loud, and you look up and you've got the flower in your hand, the knife kind of held to it, and there are these 5 giant wasps that have flown over and are looking at you very kind of inquisitively.
So they're not immediately being hostile then.
Not at the moment, but let me set your tokens right. That kind of represents this a little bit better.
That doesn't really make me comfortable.
Crest ungoofed.
So
Sorry, didn't mean to do that.
I was like, wait,
Jesus
wait,
Christ.
Sorry,
Oh my God.
my bad. My bad.
I want to very slowly move the knife more towards the flower to kind of gauge their reaction.
They enclose into you.
Did I accidentally
so-
fire at him or something?
As they do that, I'm going to move the knife away from the flower and again gauge their reaction.
Okay, and they back up just a little bit, still watching you.
So at that point, I will turn to everybody else. Say, I have no doubt that we're going to need these flowers moving forward, which means we're going to be in for a fight.
You're going to be in for a fight. I'm going to
I
turn
mean-
around and walk away until I'm as far away.
If you
I'm
want to
like on the
stay here for the
other
rest of your life, you're welcome to.
Samoya's gonna creep up on Crest and kind of lay her hand on his shoulder.
Gonna go way over here. Maybe over here. Yeah, that's good. That way I'm still in the window. Wait, let me zoom out.
I'm gonna probably have to adjust cam, so bear with me. I'm gonna switch over to the map view for
Okay.
you guys at home that can see.
That's good. That's the edge of the map. So I'm on the end of the room, as far away as possible from where the bees are.
Let's see.
Yeah, so if we're not actually in combat or anything, we have a chance to prepare here.
What's
then
Lexus doing here? Alternate dimension.
I am going to go ahead. Roll 20. Hello. Please. Hello.
You get nothing. Good
I
to
get.
see.
Hello?
Oh, I get the input value box popping up behind everything.
There's-
Hello? What?
I'm
There it
going
goes.
to do that, which is going to give me 15 temporary HP.
The armor of Agathis. You gotta say it like that, though. I want you to say it.
I don't need to. You just said it for me.
But I want you to say it cooler than me.
I can't be cooler than you, Spoon.
I just wanted to hear you say
That'll
that.
work.
Too.
All right. One action.
Seriously,
5
take a
temporary
couple
hit points. Okay.
more. Cool.
Yeah, and everything that I cast right now is at level 3, so that gives me 15 total.
Okay.
How's that do?
Hey, Seda.
So hey, you're not going to contest the fact that I literally was like, nope.
No,
I'm going to the.
I got something for you later.
Okay.
In a
I'm like at the. I'm good at the far end of the room. I'm like, I remember
Well,
greenhouse, right?
As
Like,
far away as you could get would be walking into one of the other rooms, basically. They're all open. They don't have doors. They're just kind of,
I'm not in another room. I am.
So you're still in the main
Wait.
room that they're in. Because let me get my terrible drawing skills real quick to show you what this looks like.
Lies and deceit, and I can't spell deceit, Tiger.
It looks like, so that's the main room that you guys are in, and it has
Okay.
these offshoot rooms going around it as if it was a big flower.
Oh my sweet God.
So that's kind of what this looks like, and you guys are here.
Okay, I am at. We landed here, right?
You guys landed in that one, yeah.
Right. I am in that room now.
Okay.
So I guess like right where my token is in game would be pretty accurate, right? As far as on the map, if you zoom out a little bit.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Okay. Cool.
So I don't relish the idea of starting a fight when they're surrounding me. So assuming they don't try and sting me when I move, I'm going to position next to Javaria.
You put the flower down?
Yes.
Okay, so when you put the flower down, they all kind of fly off.
If they want to start at a farther range, I'm okay with that too.
No, that won't work. I was
Yeah,
like,
'cause-
I can.
I think we need these. If they're gonna attack us when we try and take these things, then we're gonna need them at some point or another. Or
Can I?
it's just good money to sell them after we collect them.
Hold on. Do we have anything that can paint black?
That depends. What's in your inventory?
Like, I don't know, do you?
I've got an empty chest and a jar of funk with one application on it, which is super. We don't have like any soot, anything.
That jar of funk is bug repellent.
Wonder
I
if-
slather myself with a jar of
Well,
funk.
what don't
The jar of funk is now absolutely used. I am now protected from the bees.
Are a whore.
I was going to say coat some arrows with it and then shoot the bees with the arrows.
No, she's mean.
Well, are you where you want to be when this thing hits off, Samoya?
Listen, we could probably use deception, try to trick them that we didn't take it, but nah.
Well, I mean, are we gonna pick up the flower before we start, or are we just going to try to kill them from where they are?
I say we dispatch them and then we have the freedom to collect as many flowers as we want.
Unless more show up after we go after a new flower.
Well, we'll, deal with that if it happens.
I'm not touching flowers.
Well, okay. I am going to grab those flowers, one way or another. So they're
Good
going to
plan.
turn hostile.
Good plan.
I mean, you can stop me, Fives. You're more than capable.
No, you're a big boy. You get flowers.
Okay. This is technically a surprise attack, right? If they're
Well, I
flying
mean,
away from us,
we're gonna need it eventually anyway, so I figured I'd go ahead and get it over with.
one of us will. Well, he doesn't have the initiative order thing up right
Oh,
now, so.
well, that
But I
makes-
rolled so good.
So did I.
There
Dang
you
it.
go. Now it's up.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, it tracks them anyway.
Victory.
Oh.
Before I make that initial roll, the one that is to the kind of northwest,
Mhm.
this one here, assuming it's in line of sight, I am going to, where is it? There it is. Let's give it a chill touch. And it's not going to do anything because it's going to miss.
Yeah, that'll miss.
Welp.
And I need to do, let's see. Make sure this worked right. There we
I
go.
love how Crest has become like the group hunter that pulls, and the tank at the same time.
Pull out the Giant Wasp character sheet. Since you guys
I
are
also
fighting
think
them.
that we should throw 5s at the bees.
Nope. I am super far from you. You would
Yeah.
have to move over to me and then succeed in a strength
Let's see.
which you are all not very amazing at.
That's true. You only have what, like 3 HP right now?
Well, yeah, exactly. So like you throw me and then you'll botch and I'll like break my neck and instantly get like 2 failures on a death save or something.
No, I don't think I've ever given anybody instant failures on death saves. That just seems a little too mean.
Oh, and what Baba Yaga's hut thus far has been so gregarious and
We've
I-
survived thus far.
Haven't done anything to you. You've done it to yourself.
I was just about to say, to be fair, he hasn't actually
oh my god,
sent anything after us.
You
That
guys,
wasn't
you
triggered
gotta,
by us.
you gotta litigate for me, man. Whenever I get in trouble, I'm gonna speed dial Impious. I'm gonna get HP Fox's number finally. I'm gonna speed dial you guys. You're in my corner. The next time I get in trouble.
Like, to be fair, I haven't really done anything to you that you didn't do to yourself.
To be fair, he didn't run those 20 red lights. You know, I mean,
Hey,
they were
it's-
there.
It's not his fault they changed color.
Exactly, man. They should just be green, really, all the time.
They should just be green lights and not red lights. Red lights are so negative. Um,
Don't need that kind of negativity in
that's
your
right.
life.
Right? You're shortening my client's lifespan.
Introduce sanity checks. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I need to go grab this corruption rules. Anyway,
Oh, damn
What?
it.
Dude, no, you don't. You don't gotta grab no corruption rules. You're doing fine. Wing it. You're doing okay.
that was the payoff for letting you guys have Blood Hunter as an option, was that I get to use the corruption rules.
But we don't. But none of us are blood hunters yet.
That's not my fault.
My backup character is one, so just putting that out there.
All right, so Crest, are you were using Chill Touch but missed terribly.
Yeah, missed terribly.
All right, so that is going to put us into initiatives. 5s, what are you doing?
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and fire with my repeating heavy crossbow
Which one?
at that one way over there because I know that he's within the 100. Oh no, he's at exactly the 100. Cool. So
Sounds
I'm
good.
not gonna be at a stupid disadvantage.
Sounds good.
So there's that, and
Hit.
I'm gonna fire a 3-round burst.
Okay.
All right, so I gotta do the damage trace Vesses. That's 1 damage. And that's 2 damage. And that's 3 damage.
So the second one hits it, but you're already kind of cranking away, or the first and second ones hit it. You're already cranking away, and the wasp goes down, and the third bolt flies across the room, and it hits the far wall, cracking the glass.
Gasp. Does all the oxygen start sucking away out of the glass?
Not yet.
It cracked the glass, didn't break it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. At that point, when I'm done firing, kind of look at him like, ha ha! Oh. Javaria,
Hashtag whoops.
don't miss.
Don't miss! What did you do?
Don't miss. Glass can break.
All right. Samoya.
Okie dokie. I am going to shoot after the one that Crest missed terribly.
Okay.
Do that. Where's the thing? Okay.
It's over there. That'll hit.
Okay.
Show offs.
And with my second attack on the same one.
Okay. That'll hit as well. All right, and that one goes down to 2 arrows kind of sticking out through its thorax. Javaria.
Yes. Since my claws are not a thing,
Oh, yeah, those are still regrowing, aren't they?
yeah, grr. I'm gonna be heading towards this one.
Okay.
Where's my ruler? Haha. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Run full speed. Come here, you little turkey. And hiya. Damn.
As you swing your quarterstaff, it just kind of buzzes and swoops out of the way.
Kind of like when trying to go after a fly with a fly swatting, you're just swinging wildly after
Yep.
You swear to God you hit it, but the son of a bitch just jukes.
it. Right? It's those fucking like bajillion eyeballs for an eyeball thing.
Crest.
Okay. I'm going to move within 10 feet of this one up here. And it is going to take my curse. And I am going to hopefully take it down.
That'll hit.
That'll hit. That is plus my, what is it? My proficiency bonus, which I think is 3 right now. So that's plus 3.
So that'll take it out completely.
Oh, nice. And I don't have enough movement left to get to any other ones, but I will move right there. That's my
Okay.
turn.
Javaria, the wasp that just kind of ducked out of your way, kind of pulls back and then drives forward with its stinger.
No. No. No!
And 20 will hit your AC. So I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, sweet mother of God.
That does make the Constitution saving throw. So you're going to take 10 points of damage. As this stinger, kind of as thick around as like a dowel, drives itself into your shoulder, and you can hear the buzzing of this thing's wings as it's pulling back again, getting ready for another attack.
Mother fudge snacker.
Oof.
That one will miss, though.
Haha!
Alright, and this one is going to fly towards Crest. Again, that stinger kind of barreling down towards you.
Oh,
botched,
it
though.
botched.
And so it will miss. You duck out of the way, and it ends up behind you. And it's just going to take away its second attack for the botch. Alright, Kit.
Herb.
Kit's going to attack this one
Hoot hoot.
with her talons.
Hoot hoot.
Hoot, hoot.
That'll hit. Alright.
Okie dokie.
And 5s.
Not gonna forget this time like I did last time, but I get 2 attacks because I'm super fucking smart. Let's see. Well, damn, that's a little bit too far. I'm going to sidestep a bit and
We could pull everybody over a little bit if you want to try to move back some more, since you've got that movement.
yeah, I'm just wondering because I've got 40 feet of movement, so I'm trying to think. I can't close the distance, but I can move further away and then try to.
I can't get you on screen.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm just give me a second. I'm trying to see if I can snipe. No, not that. That. All right, so I'm gonna try to snipe the one by Javaria.
Okay.
So my first action is to reload.
Okay.
That would be my first attack, and my second action, which is the last I've got, is to take a shot at the one right by Javaria, which is that one right there,
Yep.
because it's just one. It's one.
Just one bolt.
Just one bolt.
Okay, that'll hit.
Swore. Swore.
Minus 12. Okay.
You kind of like take aim for a minute, just kind of close my eyes and pull the trigger.
Okay.
Close your eyes!
That's fine, I'm sure. Samoya.
Alrighty, I'm going to attack the one that Kid is attacking.
Okay. That'll hit. Nicely done.
Yeah,
is-
die,
it
you
is definitely
stupid
dead.
fuck.
Die, devil bird!
Nicely done. So you let the shot go from your longbow, and the arrow kind of flies through the air. Kit sees it and just kind of swoops off to the side as it buries itself kind of in the middle of this thing's thorax. Javaria.
Okay, so we're gonna try this again. Since I can't use my claws.
That'll hit.
Thank you! This is gonna be a two-handed baseball swing.
All right, and it goes down. Kind of, you hear the last little buzzes as it kind of bzz, 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 as
After
it
it
falls
goes
to the
down,
floor.
I'm gonna try to take some of the poison from the stinger and put it in one of my vials if I can.
Okay. Before you do, everybody give me a perception check.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At 2, though.
Crest is enthralled with the flowers of transformation.
Yep.
And doesn't realize this is going on. Fives is a little too busy cheering that he hit things with his new crossbow, seeing how it worked in combat to really pay attention. I do have one for Max. Okay. The rest of you hear the tink as glass begins to crack and the cracks begin to spread.
I'm going to walk up and rejoin the party, at which point I would like to... I guess I want to say I'm kind of going to go make a grab for the flowers.
Yeah, the moment those wasps drop, I just go straight for the flowers and start cutting some off and shoving them in my bag.
Okay.
Are there any fruit anywhere, by the way? I know I asked it before, but you said not in this room, and I figured now that we're like in this front and center of, do I see any fruit, any berries, any bushes, any doors, anything?
Yeah, so in the center of the room that you're in, the big central room, there's a tree that's growing, and it's taking up most of the area.
Are there any mushrooms?
And
Bottom of the tree.
hanging from the tree are all different fruits.
Anything I recognize?
Yeah, apples, pears, oranges, lemons, limes.
Limons?
I already said apples. Clementines, I don't know. Yeah, any fruit that you can really imagine is hanging from this thing.
Watermelons?
No. Those grow on vines on the ground.
Damn it. Is there any fruit I can imagine? Anyway,
Well, Samoya's just gonna yell at Crest to get whatever he needs because we need to go now.
I'm gonna look at Crest. Should we?
I'm ignoring everything. Come on, I botched that perception roll. I'm ignoring everything and just collecting as many flowers as I can right now.
And
He didn't say no. I'm gonna start harvesting as many fruit as I can. Space fruit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna call it space fruit.
fruit.
Oh,
If Crest
let's
doesn't
see.
give any notice that he's heard Samoya, she's probably just gonna walk up and try to grab the scruff of his neck
Okay.
or his shirt.
Spooner, high or low?
Hi.
Oh,
Yay.
So you begin to pick apples and oranges, pears,
To fight scurvy.
plums, everything from the tree. Are you eating any of them?
Not yet, no.
Okay. You're just putting them in your bag?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and give yourself 3 apples, 2 oranges, and a pear.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
that's where I thought he was
And-
going.
They will give you, let's call it 2d6 plus 4 health back.
Hold on a second. 3 apples.
Uh-huh.
2
oranges
2 oranges, yeah.
and a pear.
Okay. And 1 pear. And they give me what now?
2d6 plus 4.
Okay, 2d6 plus 4 HP, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and it was 3, 2, and 1.
Tink,
Sweet.
tink, tink.
Yep. grabbing his collar. We gotta go. We gotta go
I'm
right now.
Kind of swiping at her hand. I'm not finished yet. Give me a moment.
Getting
How
my-
many have you gotten so far? Can
That's
I
a
help him get more?
Valid question.
You probably grab. They grow in clumps, so you probably grab 3.
That's fair.
Can I help him grab more?
Because I'm doing it in a hurry, right? So I'm not exactly, cutting them perfectly and nicely.
We need to go. And I start
Give me a perception
pushing
check,
behind.
Crest. So you reach down as you're getting pulled away by Samoya. You reach down into the ground to grab one last flower, and you turn, and as she's dragging you around, because you're feeling thorns bite into your hands, which weren't there on the previous flower. You look down and realize that the flower that you have in your hand isn't quite the same. It's the same shape, but instead of being like a deep silky black, it's this matte purple. And then you feel the ground under you begin to shake.
Reggie.
Mother of God.
As you're pulling up, and this creature covered in moss and vines and leaves rears up from the ground of the greenhouse.
This ain't
That
Final
wasn't a
Fantasy.
flower. That wasn't a
Plant.
flower.
Plant Flulu.
It's a Marlboro.
See, if you would have just listened to me when I said we had to go the first time, we wouldn't have this crap to deal with right now.
Well, you didn't tell me there was a plant creature in the ground. How was I supposed to know?
The glass above us is breaking, you idiot.
Why didn't anybody say anything?
We did!
I didn't hear you say the glass was breaking.
Where is Door?
So there are. Give me a perception check before I tell you, actually.
Like, Mom and Dad can fight. Where is Door?
All right, so there are 3 doors. There's one in the southernmost pod, for lack of a better term. There's one in the northwest pod and one in the northeast pod.
South Pod. Northeast is towards Plant Monster. Northwest is too close to where we came from. I vote south.
Well, give me your initiative rolls.
Oh, son of a...
God damn it.
Can't we flee? Is fleeing an option?
Yeah, you can run in combat.
Fuck yeah, we can run. I'm...
You also get chased in combat. I mean,
you know what? I'm gonna bet he can't fit through the southern door. Assuming the door will even unlock. Assuming the door won't put us into the vacuum of space.
it's a lot of
Or I'm gonna
assumptions.
pop out of Cress's fucking throat or something.
That's a lot of assumptions.
Am I wrong?
No.
I mean, do you really want to blindly run through doors in Baba Yaga's hut, though?
You want to fight the thing in a room that's gonna break and put us into the vacuum of space again?
I mean, I have water. I can breathe.
I mean,
5's you're up first. What are you doing?
I'm gonna make a run for the door.
Okay.
I'm assuming I can reach it, right?
Let me look at that layout. Hang on.
Yeah, what's the layout? Because I got 40
5,
feet of
10,
move
15,
speed.
20, 25. Are these 5-foot or 10-foot blocks? Hang on.
These are.
No, I'm on the map that I'm looking at for the
Oh,
adventure.
okay.
These are 10 foot, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It's going to be about 50 feet to the exit.
Oof.
From after I make that run?
No, from where you are.
Okay, well I can run 40, so I'll go. I run to the until I get till about, I guess, 10 feet away from the door,
Yeah.
and I can't move my cursor any further away. So let's just assume that where I'm at on the map is as far
that's
away
fine.
as I can.
You can always use the dash action if you aren't planning on using your actual action for
Yeah,
anything
doubles
else.
doubles your run
Oh,
speed.
all right. Well, hell yeah. I'm not gonna attack because odds are I'll miss and break the glass further. I'm just going to dash towards the door, and what does the door look like?
Let's see.
There's a southern door.
Yep. Where is there? It is. So it's double doors, and they're wooden and iron bound. They look to be in fairly good repair.
Is there a lock? Is there like a
No,
keyhole?
just like a pull ring on it.
Okay. I'm going to pull the right one.
Okay. The door swings open.
What do I
and
see?
in front of you is a set of halls, and in the center there's another intersecting hall, and in the center of the two halls is a carpet or rug on the floor.
All right, we're leaving, and then I'm just like gonna wave at the door.
Okay.
I guess that does it for my turn.
All right, Javaria.
It's enough.
Enough.
Will a slingshot reach that?
Should.
Crest is kind of in the way, but that's fine.
Just don't botch.
Please don't
Yeah.
hit me.
No, it's totally fine. It's fine.
Definitely hit him.
That'll hit. Well done.
Thank you. I knew Javaria was the only one that liked being here.
Scrotum and taint lies in deceit.
There it goes.
All right, -7.
Sorry.
-7. I'm just kidding. All right, Samoya. Or I'm sorry, is Javaria moving at all?
Slowly backing up to meet with
Cinco.
fives, but yeah.
Okay.
So.
Go
Okie
ahead.
dokie. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and draw my bow, but I'm gonna do it really dramatically and kind of hit Crest with the back of my hand as I'm starting to aim.
Okay.
Just mumbling under my breath, and I'm gonna go ahead and shoot for it. This is all your fault. This
See
is
the
all
way
your
these people
fault.
treat me?
That'll hit. -11.
And second attack.
That will not.
Okay. But at least I don't actually, shoot Crest, although I would be happy about it.
Okay. So the shambling mound now has a couple of arrows sticking out of it. The rock that Javaria hit it with, you watched it as it kind of sank back into the greenery of this whole thing, and the shambling mound raises what look to be tree trunk sized fists and bring them down on Crest.
Please no.
16 hit your AC.
It does not.
All right, so it pulls them up again
You're
and
welcome.
brings them crashing down one more time.
No, not touch.
No touchy.
I'm gonna assume 11 doesn't either.
Correct.
All right, so Crest is able to just kind of sidestep out of the way of these crushing blows as the shambling mound kind of brings his fist down onto the ground. What's Kit doing? Will not hit.
All right.
Is Crest? Sorry, I meant to ask this earlier. Did Samoya move either?
No.
Okay, and is Kit moving?
No.
Okay, Crest.
So
Are we not moving?
I think Crest is a little. I mean, he knows he's probably kind of in the wrong, but he's still a little irritated at the way everyone has been treating him. So he's going to give Samoya a bit of a scowl, and my action is going to be to disengage, and
Okay.
then I'm just going to use my movement
Okay.
and walk away, stroll away from Samoya and the shambling mound.
Okay. I hope I died.
Wow.
There is no better revenge to that than him leaving me with this fucking monster.
Or the owl. What if the owl dies and then she'll forever hate him?
I think she already does. 5.
No, but like unredeemably forever hate him. What am I doing? I am shouting at the party. Door open!
Bell noise.
Bell noise, on the thing, if I measure it's 50 feet, but moving from this spot to this spot you told me was like
it
50.
should be 10.
Right, so what I'm trying to argue is, am I within or not? Or am I too short for a 100-foot range?
If that's 10 feet, you'd be at 65
Let
feet.
me see. Hang on.
Well, no, because my original marker was like right here,
Yeah, there's not
and
enough
then
room.
I ran 60 feet or 50 feet to here.
10,
so-
20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So yes, At the doorway, you're 60 feet away from the Shambling Mound.
So the door is 60 feet away from the Shambling Mound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna do a whole lot of nothing,
Okay.
and I'm just imploring for us to fucking leave.
Okay.
I got 1 foot through the doorway, the other foot on the platform.
Sounds good. Javaria.
1 foot on the train.
I am going to go ahead and take another slingshot at this thing.
Okay.
Please don't hit. Okay.
So you let you let the rock fly, and you watch it spin through the air, and it hits the soft pad of moss on the outside of the Shambling Mound and just kind of falls down to the ground.
Fine. And just like slowly leaving. Wait, right there. There we go.
Oh god, she's moving next to me.
You had to open your mouth, dude. You brought this on yourself. What was it? What was it? She did nothing wrong. You did this to yourself.
That's right.
How's that work?
All right, Javaria's move. Samoya.
All right, well, I'm gonna use my move action to get next to Crest.
Okay.
Boop. Call him an asshole, and then I'm gonna shoot the mossy thing.
That'll hit. Okay. And
That will not
won't.
I shoot Kit.
Crest is right there.
Oh, please let me hit Crest.
Please don't.
I think you would like that too much for that to be a botch, though.
Please.
High or low, Alicorn?
Hi.
So you draw back, and 5 says something that pulls your attention. As you let go, you don't realize that the bow is aimed actually into Crest's shoulder. Roll damage.
Oh.
So Crest will take 10 points of damage as this arrow flies into his shoulder.
And he will scream out profanities because that was a point blank arrow and that
He
hurts.
will mind scream profanities.
I'm just glad it wasn't one of her poisoned arrows.
Let's see. Where's my ruler?
Please no touch.
So you guys watch as the Shambling Mound kind of lowers itself into the surface, sinks down into the ground, kind of out of your line of sight, and then Samoya and Crest, you feel the earth under your feet begin to rumble and move, throwing you off guard as it erupts in front of you. Let's see.
Marines, we are leaving.
Let's see. 1d2. Crest, you're 2. Samoya, you're 1. Samoya.
Okay.
This tree trunk sized fist comes barreling down through the air in this overhead slam attack, missing you completely.
I'm just fueled by complete rage at this point, and I just want to kill Crest so bad that I'm just like sidestepping and yelling at him.
All right, Kit.
Kit's gonna attack Crest.
What are the odds that we can kill Baba Yaga?
God damn, not the owl.
It's doable. Whether or not it's doable by you is a different story.
Okay.
I'd say the odds are less than winning the lottery.
Damn it!
So I imagine Kit's like flying in Crest's face, like wings just fluttering, like just screwing up his vision.
And
So I've
Bird
got
Talk,
an arrow sticking out of my shoulder, and now I've got an owl trying to rip my face off.
That's what you get for leaving me with the plant monster. That's your fault. That's even here.
You were abusing me.
and Bird Talk is like, "What you doing?" Oh no, it's getting like super hood rich up in here.
All right, Crest, what are you doing?
I'm not sure if I should attack the creature, attack the owl, or just make a run for it.
Yes.
I think you've got about 20 feet to the door.
Is the door actually like wide open, or
It is,
I have
because Fives is
one
holding it
of them
open.
And I'm getting very, very scared and uncomfortable with the giant Marlboro that is, getting real, real close. And
Okay.
you guys are fighting, and I'm just about to say deuces.
So
it's a giant tonberry.
That was a fun boss.
Did the door swing in or swing out into the room?
It swang out of the conservatory.
Into the hallway.
Into the hallway.
Okay.
If you close the door behind you after you go through it, I
We can
swear
brace
to
it.
God, I'm going to kill you.
We can brace the door shut.
Well, Crest does
Wondering.
have kind of this fear of being attacked by Kit, given the disgusting scar that she left on his chest the last time. So, action to disengage, full movement to get through the door, and slamming the door behind me.
My
I'm gonna
foot is stuck
kill you.
in the door.
Well-
What foot?
Rip your foot for the third time.
God damn it! Wait, no, that I would not abide by that. I object, referee. I disagree.
Hang
I
on.
disagree.
I am going to kill you.
I need to. What's the rules for disengage? Because I feel like if you use it,
Disengage, it moves you 5 feet and it takes your action.
Oh,
You
it
still
takes
have
your
your
action,
movement
okay.
afterwards.
all right, that's fine. Okay. In that case, no. I'm gonna rule that closing the door on Fives' foot because there's resistance there would be an action. So you
That's
can
fair.
get to the door and you can get through it, but you can't close it behind you.
I kind of imagine it's like a stumbling through the door and kind of falling through the other side.
Yeah.
Do I notice that he's trying to close the door?
No, because he didn't actually try to close it.
Okay.
Because that was the action that I said. All right, no.
Okay.
All right, Fives.
Hold on a second. Hey, Rojan, we died a bunch of times, and then I got spaced because somebody had to watch, grown men manhandle each other on a mat. How good do you feel right now? Freaking. Well, you know what? Crest is here. He has the flowers. I'm gonna grab Javari by the arm, and I'm just gonna go inside.
Okay.
I'm trying to make crabby hands as I'm being pulled away for some. Like,
So
I'm coming.
we're in the hallway, and
Well, Samoya's still there with the shambling mound.
right, nobody is stopping Crest now from shutting the door in.
It's not his turn
Well,
yet.
yeah, it's not my turn, so.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
Samoya,
We're
what are
so
you doing?
close.
Well, I can't fucking fight this thing by myself. I've only got 1 cure wounds left, so I guess I'm gonna follow the idiots.
Okay.
Ditch it like a prom date. Let's go.
So using your
So-
disengage and then running the rest of the way?
Yeah.
Okay. And you hear this aggravated stomping come from the room as Kit flies in behind you and Fives slams the door shut behind you. And I think that's a good spot for us to take our second break.
I am so gonna kill you.
I'm marginally prepared for you to attack me right now.
So, you folks that are watching at home, thanks so much for hanging out with us. We are doing a giveaway for a dice box from Elderwood Gaming. Rojan, no, you cannot get in on this because we have a staff giveaway later. But that is the dice box. It has our Dungeons and Distractions on the bottom of it. I am super stoked about these. These are really pretty, and they have dice inside. And I did it 5 minutes ago, so that's why the command's not working. But what you want to do is you want to hit exclamation point Elderwood space the number of tickets you would like to buy any number from 1 to 500, and then we will draw a winner here in just a little bit. You do have to be here when the giveaway ends, and you do have to be able to name what you won. So that being said, hit exclamation point level to check how much XP you have, and then each ticket for the entry is 1 XP, and you can get up to 500. That being said, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, get up, stretch legs, all that fun, good stuff, and we will be back here in just a moment. Thank you guys for hanging out with us so much tonight. We really do appreciate it.
Sleep of inside, under the shade. You'll greet the sun with bottles high. Your body's pale against the sky. Oh, why, oh, why? Zajebiście, kurwa. Oh, why? Zajebiście, kurwa. Up to the highest peak. Dream countryside. Enter the hyenas, enter the hyenas. 1 for the A to the K, 2 for Ascension Day, 3 for the dusty ground, and 4 for the life you found. Polska Ukraina, Polska Ukraina now. Never alone, never afraid. Slivovica under the shade. You'll greet the sun with bottles high. Your body's pale against the sky. Oh why, oh why? Zion Bistrik, Kurwa. Oh why? Zion Bistrik, Kurwa. Up to the highest peak. Sleep is for the weak.
And we are back. Welcome back, everybody.
What's up, homies?
Dangerous. Welcome back.
All right, so you guys have now slammed the door on the conservatory or the greenhouse area, and you find yourselves in a small hallway. It's probably 10 feet by 10 feet, and about 10 feet out, there's an intersection with another hall. There's a rug on the center of the floor. At the end,
Don't pee on it.
at the end of the hallway, kind of right before it intersects with the other hallway, there are two doors, one on the right and one on the left.
I'm gonna eat a pear,
Okay.
and that means I gotta roll 2d6. Doop.
I'm going to scramble to my feet and kind of like hold out a hand towards Samoya, like just calm down, don't do it.
Yay! I get 14 health.
Nice.
Now I'm at 17 health. I'm not near death anymore. We're not on death's door. Like we're playing Darkest Dungeon.
Well, no, just kidding.
Until you realize that the fruit gave you like magical powers and you grew like 2 tails or something.
I'm not gonna do anything, but I'm just gonna have Kit like screech in his face as loud as she can, and then just perch on my shoulder.
Okay.
I will kind of cautiously back into the room and turn around to get a better look at everything. At this point, I'm probably like within 5 or 10 feet of the rug.
Okay.
I gave an orange to Javaria. So now you have a 2d6 plus 4.
So nomming that.
Grumble.
And I give the other orange to Samoya.
Okay. Crest is just being shunned by everybody.
Right?
And then I chuck 1 apple at Crest.
Please throw
Okay,
it.
but I'm not looking at you guys right now. I'm looking
So
into
the-
the room.
Just hit
So
him with
the
it.
apple hits him on the back of the head and thumps to the floor.
Why does everybody hate me? I'm gonna pick up the apple and put it in my inventory.
Okay.
Good. I'm the healer now.
Hey,
Look at
you're
me.
just the
Pelt
one with
people
wild
with fruit.
magic.
Get healed. Get healed. Oh man, this is like a great healing class. Can we do that? Can we homebrew that?
Fruit ninja.
I'm like an alchemist who just throws potions angrily at people.
The disgruntled alchemist.
Never dare to forget. Yep, something like that. Yeah. I want to look like an old prospector too. I'm just like preparing myself to be dead, so you know.
And speaking of preparing ourselves to be dead, I'm going to kind of step onto the rug.
Okay. Give me a perception check. So the rug, like you can definitely feel a transition from the tile or the stone floor to the rug, but also like the give under the rug feels different than it would be if it was across a stone surface.
Which leads me to believe there's something under it. So I'm going to step off and see if I can pull up the rug.
Oh, good. So you, I just read something for a second. And glad I saw that. You pull the rug back, and there are 4 glass containers embedded in the floor, and you're looking down on top of them. And in one is a large lizard-like creature. In the other is this twisted, bent-over, hunched hag who looks up and kind of silently cackles. Where's the... Do I have a thing for that?
I vote not it on the hag.
Let me see. Do I have... Oh, I do have one of these. Perfect.
All right. Is it fair to say that we all kind of like are congregating around this, or do we have to be oblivious to it?
I mean, at the moment, I would just have Crest be doing it, because he's the one that pulled it back. I mean, unless you all want to go over there, in which case, I mean...
I'm just gonna sit there and like nosh on stuff and be oblivious to everything that's happening in the room,
Okay.
just for the sake of expediency, so we're not like Do I know that this happened? This crazy shit?
Crest, I need a Constitution saving throw from you. Okay.
That's not what I was hoping for.
Okay. Oh no, wait, that's an 8. I looked at that backwards. In that case, Crest, you look down at this lizard that's looking up at you through the glass, and you feel yourself begin to stiffen.
I know what it is.
And
Oh no.
Viagra lizard. I mean, right. I know what it is.
and you see that your feet are turning gray and look as if they are chiseled out of stone.
So, as a character, in character, do I know of any immediate way to stop or reverse this from happening?
Give me a history or
Given
nature
that-
or arcana check.
I'm a mage and everything. 20?
You know what's happening, and you don't know any way to stop it.
Damn.
So you do know. Oh, 20. That's right. You're proficient, aren't you?
Yes.
You know what's happening, and you know the only way to stop it is to kill the basilisk.
Okay. Let's see if I have anything here that can immediately do that. Does the glass container have like a lid on it, or is it an open top, or
Solid glass, from what you can see.
How
solid
big is the
glass?
The container is 5 feet by 5 feet,
5 feet by 5 feet. Okay.
and it's probably 10 feet tall
Um.
and bulletproof.
Now, my chill touch creates a ghostly hand. Can that pass through glass, or is glass considered full cover?
Glass would be considered full cover because it's a solid object.
Okay, in that case, I will. It's probably a terrible idea, but take the butt of my dagger and just smash it down on the top of the glass.
Okay, roll me a strength check.
Oh, that's my worst thing.
Roll me your dump stat. It bounces.
Probably at that point gonna give like a panicked shout back to everybody and be like, "Help me break this thing quick!"
At which point, I'll run forward and see him bouncing the dagger butt off the thing, and like, okay. So I, start bashing the shit out of it.
Okay, go for it. Give me a strength check.
Yeah, no, that's a save. Can I just do like an unarmed attack?
Sure.
Where are you? There it is. Bloop.
Oh my
No.
lance!
You punch the glass and realize punching glass hurts.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't feel real good.
Oh my lance!
This is, if you think of like bank teller glass,
Oh,
like
that kind of glass.
3
All right.
inches thick. Yeah.
Just say plexiglass. Or, like
Bulletproof
display
glass. Yeah.
Display glass. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Can I push fives away and then use a spell, or are you counting this as like in
Friendly
combat
fire,
type
man, just do it.
actions?
It's gonna be oh, actually, you know what I do need to do? I need a Constitution saving throw from Fives, who looked down at the glass as he was punching on it.
Boop.
You feel your feet begin to get stiff, and you can no longer move them. And looking down, you're seeing the stone begin to crawl up your legs as your body is slowly turning into stone.
In which case,
So in which
trying
case,
to push
no.
him away would make no difference. So, because this says all creatures within a 10-foot radius. I'm sorry, Fives.
It's all good. Don't shatter my feet.
I am going to that damn level prompt every time. Go ahead and do that.
What is that?
Basically makes like dark tendrils erupt from, well, in a 10-foot radius of me and hit all creatures. I think they have to make a save.
Mm-hmm.
Strength save. Don't know why. Oh, it is at the top there. DC 13 strength save.
So that means you and Crest and Fives and the Hag and the Basilisk all need to make this.
Okay.
Do Does
I'm
it say that I have to make the save for my own
proficiency.
spell as well?
All creatures within 10 feet of
Yeah, okay.
within 10 feet of you.
Of me, yeah.
I gotta make a 13 save.
You had to make a 13 save. You rolled a 7.
I got proficient in strength for saving throws.
Okay, so you made.
So I made the 13 just barely. Neat.
All right, so I won't worry about Crest because it does say all creatures within 10 feet of you. So let's see.
So it's not like a pre-nerf diva.
Right.
So let's see. The strength saving throw for that did not make it, so it takes.
It takes 11 damage.
Woo!
Okay, I think it's all right. Let me grab that one for the hag. Okay.
Roll me your dump stats. Gotta be a shirt.
Show me your dump stats.
Show me your mouth.
And then the green hag takes 11 as well. All right. Let me grab tokens for them real quick, just so I can keep track of health. There we go.
Are they in separate boxes?
They are.
Yes.
They're giant little like display jars.
I was hoping it would just be a squishy lizard because that was my last spell slot. So
It was
that's pretty
not.
much all I can do until that glass is broken.
Okay. Speaking of which, Samoya and Javaria, what are you guys doing? You're
I'm
seeing fives and crust slowly starting to turn into stone.
Okay, so can't really let anything happen to fives. Morally obligated to, look after this dumb
Thanks.
bird. And
She kind of likes crust occasionally.
occasionally, this happens to be one of those times because nobody else seems to like him at the moment, so it's my job now.
I'll take what I can get.
I'm gonna be a little sneaky about this though. After seeing what's been happening to them turning the thing to stone, I'm going to take my sash, wrap it around my eyes, and it's like, okay guys, tell me when, and I start walking towards the glass with my with my
Quarterstaff.
staff.
Okay.
And as soon as they tell me I'm good to swing, I'm gonna go swing. Please don't roll a 1.
Well,
Oh god. Oh. Well,
so you
well, yeah.
grab your quarterstaff, bring it down on the ground, and you hear the smack as it hits the glass and bounces off.
Mother fudge snacker.
Magic glass sucks. Just putting it out there.
Crest and fives, you look, noticing that it's now getting hard to turn your hips, and you look down and can see that the lower half of your body up to your waist is now stone.
Okay.
You said these containers are 5x5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are they completely sealed on all edges, or
From what you can tell, yes.
damn? There goes my plan.
You know what? Let's do this, just so I can keep track of everybody. Everybody, give me initiative, just so that I can keep track of your order,
Okay.
Sure.
and I don't forget to go. Hey, what are you doing?
Right. So it's Crest and Samoya.
There we go. So yeah, what's Kit doing? Javaria, give me a initiative roll.
I did,
No, you didn't.
I?
Nope.
Mother-
You are full of lies.
Let's try it again.
It said that she came up as 18.
Oh,
Oh, so I just rolled another 18.
weird. It didn't add her to the turn order list for whatever reason.
I wasn't clicked on my icon.
Ah.
Like,
Okay. Kit, what's Kit doing?
Hanging out with me.
Okay. You're not sending her off to do anything, or
No, I don't want her turning into stone.
okay, fair enough. Javaria, what are you doing? So your quarterstaff bounced off the glass, seemingly ineffective.
Let's see if I have anything sharp in my bag, because, wait, let me see what's in here. Let me see. Got a trinket from a dig site. No. A miner's pick!
Okay.
Got a nice sharp edge on it, and maybe a finer point instead of something blunt would be better for cracking the glass.
Okay.
So, but how do I use that? Do I just like use it as a strength check at this point?
Yeah, that'll work.
That's great. Okay.
It would be a D20 plus your strength mod, I think, is the attack roll for
Yeah.
strength-based weapons.
Okay.
It's the same thing as what a strength check would be.
Okay. That's a saving throw. Come on, moron. Here we go. Here we go.
So you bring it down, and tink, and you see the tip of the pick break off and go sliding.
Well, technically, I don't see anything. I'm blindfolded, so
Well,
I don't
yeah.
have the same problems. But yeah, I get you.
Samoya, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna hang back and watch. And just be like, what do you guys want me to do? Nobody's been able to break it yet. I'm not very strong. Sucks to suck, I guess.
Wow. On the bottom of the screen,
What
like.
do you want me to do? I'm gonna suggest that Crest call out to Baba Yaga and ask for her help, because I don't imagine she'd want him to die. But other than that, I'm just hanging out.
Okay. You do
I'm not gonna
have
risk my life for him.
like you're in a hall and you've got 2 doors on either side of the hallway as well.
Oh, okay. Well, I would probably try the left door and
Okay.
like avert my eyes as I'm going by.
Yep.
Nope, not looking.
Okay, so you open the door, and inside is a kind of a guest room. There's a bed and a desk with a chair.
Okie dokie. I guess I'm gonna go poke around in the room while they're casually turning to stone.
As you walk into the room and you pass through the doorway, you find yourself now in a glass box. Sitting there on either side of you are a hag and a basilisk. Looking up, you can see the bottom of Crest and of Fives.
Okie dokie. I'd probably just be like, and then try to point like in the directions of the doors.
Give me, ooh.
Don't ooh me.
Well, are you... You didn't take any precautions not to look at the basilisk.
Well,
Um,
by the end of the night,
let's see.
Jafari is going to stumble out blindfolded.
high or low? Alicorn.
Low.
Soul survivor.
Hey, you see the basilisk begin to turn in your direction, and you quickly
Just
cover
like, nope,
your
nope,
hand
nope,
and like
nope.
shield your eyes. Okay.
Like, I'm not here.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna be like motioning to the doors and stuff, and then me, and then the door, and then me.
Okay. Give me a performance roll. Let's see if you can get your point across.
Oh god, that's gonna be awful.
Do a pantomime.
Hey, look at that. She somehow pantomimes like door, open, walk through, box, and Crest and Fives are just enthralled by this performance and like want to toss her coins and try to, and they just end up on the top of the glass. But she gets her point across that walking through the doorway got her into the box. Cloverhook, it is going well. We're turning people to stone slowly.
We're
How are you
dying.
doing?
Yay!
Great.
But yeah, so she gets across the point that moving through the doorway is what got her into the box. It is now Fives' turn.
I'm going to attack the glass as hard as I can with my Kensei weapon.
Okay, your guitar.
This is the glass for the basilisk.
Okay. First time anybody's ever wanted to get into a box with a basilisk. You drive your guitar down into it, and you can see the glass begin to chip and shatter. And then as you pull it back to view the damage that you've done, you watch the glass seal back up.
Door. B.
Oh,
Door.
Well, I can't really make it to the door because I can't move anything below my waist. And as cool as it would be to handstand and like do a creepy thing,
I will totally let you try that.
I mean, fuck it, let's go, man. I mean, I'm looking at her like my feet, but I'm gonna try to get on my hands and walk through that door.
Okay. Give me a acrobatics check.
I am proficient in this.
All right.
Not like it's gonna matter at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I do
So
it.
you swing forward into a handstand. You've got the weight of your hips and legs turned to stone, kind of hovering over you, and you begin to pedal towards one of the doors. So if Samoya went through 1 at the bottom left, 2 is going to be top. Let's see. All right, if she went through 1 at southwest, 2 is going to be top west or northwest, 3 is going to be northeast, and 4 is going to be southwest. Which direction are you going?
There's like geometric figures and shit floating around my head right
All
now.
right, hang on. There's
Like, hold on a minute. Can you draw me a picture?
yes, I can. So there's this is what the hallway looks like in my really
Right.
shitty drawings.
No,
Right.
you're good. It's good. MS Paint. Have you seen my art?
Yes, I have. It's glorious. This is how the doors are set up. She went
Yeah.
through this one.
All right, and she is not in the same box as the basilisk.
Correct.
Okay.
She is between the basilisk and the hag, right?
Kind of. So the boxes are set up.
How
You
are
guys
the
gonna
boxes
make
set
me
up?
MS Paint this shit.
Yo, yeah, we are. You,
So
you
the
put us
boxes
in
are
this
set
fucking
up
box.
like this, and this is the basilisk, this is the hag, and this is Samoya.
Okay. I'm gonna go into this door that
Okay.
should put me. I'm like, just. I wanna get in that door.
Okay.
And remember, I do the movement and an attack. I still have an attack.
So you move through the door, and you find yourself in another empty container.
Son of a bitch.
Looking up through it, you can see Crest, and looking to either side, you can see the hag and the basilisk, and then Samoya kind of diagonally across from you.
I am going to strike the glass between the basilisk and myself.
Okay.
And where are you? There.
You hit it, and you hear the tinking sound of it cracking. You pull your fist back, and it seals itself shut again.
I'm going to scream in impotent rage.
You're the only one that hears it.
Oh no!
Crest,
I would expect nothing less.
what are you doing?
Okay, so
Hey, Hims.
I am going to basically relay everything that we saw Samoya do to Javaria. So she kind of will know what's what once she takes the blindfold off.
Okay.
Then I'm going to turn my attention to the basilisk in the glass box, and I'm kind of laughing internally here because Fives is not going to be in range of me to hear this, but I am literally going to use Bell Noise Dispel
Yeah!
on the basilisk. And since it took damage from my spell before, it's going to be the 15 necrotic instead of the 10.
Okay, so it's got a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Wisdom is poop, so yeah. Alright, so it's taking 15. Alright.
Yep.
Minus 15. Alright, you doing anything else?
Nope.
Dying.
I'm just going to stay kind of crouched here and do that until I turn to stone.
Okay.
As I'm heading towards the door, do you want me to take you with me, or do you want me to take the door alone?
Go by yourself. I can hit it from here and it can't hit me, so I'll do what I can.
Okay.
What
and
is-
I think I'm going to take this door.
Okay. Let's see, that one's going to put you.
Right next to the hag. Right? Right. I'm getting real good at this DM thing.
Oh. Huh.
I don't like that, huh?
Mags, high or low?
Oh, God.
Whoa. Oh,
That's fairly low. Although neither option was really good. You end up in the box with the basilisk. The basilisk, which at one point was filling the box, his form has shrank to give you room to be able to stand in this area with him. Do you still have your blindfold on?
No, I needed to find the door.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Bah.
That'll make it.
Oh.
You're good. Oh, I should have been doing that differently. Okay,
too late
we'll
now.
remember that. Okay, so that is your turn. Samoya, what are you doing?
Well, since we completely skipped Kit, I would probably imagine that she would go with the only other person. No, actually, she's gonna hang out with Crest.
Please no.
She's gonna
Yep.
perch on the crest statue and poop on him.
Yep,
Nice.
yep, that's exactly what she's gonna do, right on top of
Nice.
Crest. There we go, got it.
An owl, not a pigeon.
Might as well be a pigeon after this.
Is there? Can I tell? Well, can I roll perception to see if I can get out of the thing and try to go to a different door?
Get out of the box. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on just a second.
Okie dokie.
Because I actually need to figure out how you do get out of the boxes.
Well,
Oh, okay. So I need to retcon something real quick.
Aru.
As Javaria appears in the box that the basilisk was in, the basilisk is no longer there. It walks out of the doorway that Javaria went into.
Oh no.
Oh, tradesies. Alrighty.
But as far as figuring a way out of the box, Samoya, looking around it does not appear to be an easy way out of the box. All the sides are closed in. It's all sealed from every direction.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna look at Crest and just gotta be like, "Have fun."
Hashtag whoops.
This is not how I pictured this going.
Where is Crest token? Oh, it's under.
Oh, it's under
there it
it's
is.
under
Found
Kit.
it.
Because Kit sat on it.
Well,
Well, it's a good thing Kit stayed.
to be turned into stone.
Yeah. What? So, are you doing anything else while you're in your box? The hag is looking at you, kind of silently cackling, watching you struggle to try to find a way out of the box. All right. Fair
We're
enough.
laughing at you. You're in here too, woman.
I don't have any spells or anything, so I guess I'm just kind of trapped in the glass next to Grandma over here who thinks she's funny.
All right. It is the basilisk's turn. HP Fox, Crest.
Yes, sir.
Bye, dude.
22 hit your AC.
It sure does.
Alright, so you're going to take 13 points of damage as the basilisk lunges forward, seeing a free meal in God knows how long. And it chomps into your side just as the area around it, as it pulls its mouth back, the area around it is turning to stone. So the pain, luckily, is only there for a moment, but you are losing 13 hit points from that.
Okay, and it is going to take 15 points of damage as well from my armor of Agathis or
Okay.
Agathis.
5s. Down in a hole.
I'm just gonna sit down, contemplate life, realize the mistakes that led me to where I'm at today.
Alright.
I mean, I can't leave the box. Obviously, I can't break the box. So I'm just gonna sit down, just not do anything.
Okay.
Poor Fives.
Okay. I know how you guys get out of the boxes. Sorry, I was reading through. I was like, how do they actually get out of the
I have a
boxes?
funny feeling I know how. I know how we get out of
rolled a
boxes too.
perception.
Without there being a trade, I have a funny feeling I know how.
Crest, what are you doing?
Well, this guy moved within range of me now, so it sucks for him. He is going to take my curse, first of all.
Okay.
And then take my first swing here, since I can still use my arms at least.
That'll hit.
And take 14 points of damage. My second swing there.
Graxius!
He's going to
Graxius, thank you
take-
for the sub, sir. Welcome to the game. Thank you for feeding our mimic. We appreciate that very much, sir.
12 points of damage.
Alright, so the Basilisk falls over dead from the first hit. But Crest, being in such a rage and panic, still continues his second attack. And as his magic glaive hits the top of the glass, you can see it crack and not heal.
I should have been using a magic weapon from the start. God damn it. Are we still cursed with the stone?
No.
Awesome.
So those of you that were turning to stone are no longer doing so.
Yay!
All right. So we have Fives and Samoya stuck in boxes,
And Javaria.
and Javaria hanging out with the hag.
Wait a tick.
Or
I
actually,
was-
she should have been
I was,
diagonal from
I
the hag.
was in the basculets.
Yeah, I got you.
Like a
Me.
jigaboo.
I'll bring it up later.
There we go. Which box were you hitting, Crest? If you were
Um, It.
I think you might have hit the hag box, actually.
I think I probably would have as well, kind of given how everything was oriented and the length of the glaive.
Okay. And she looks up, seeing the cracks begin to form in the ceiling of her box, and you see the box fill with mist and smoke. And a moment later, it dissipates, and you see this little child looking up out of the box.
So, the hag, did she just look like any other hag before, or did she look specifically like Baba Yaga?
No, she looked like just any person. It wasn't Baba Yaga.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I mean, I'm tempted to try and break the other boxes, but there's no guarantee that breaking the box actually frees them. It might kill them for some reason. I mean, turning into a child could be a defense mechanism. Don't hurt me, I'm a kid.
Methinks you're overthinking it.
I think I'm gonna call out to the hag, see if she can speak through or I guess child now. See if she can speak through the crack, or if she still can't hear or say anything.
Okay. Help me. Help me out of this box. I've been here for so long.
How do I help you out of the box?
Break the top. You can do it.
So with that, I'm going to strike Samoya's box with my phrasing.
Lewd!
The
Hey,
glass
off
container
screen.
with
Off
my
screen, too.
glaive.
All right. It takes a couple of whacks, but you finally break it and get into Samoya's box.
It took him how many weeks? Sorry.
So
I'm done.
It-
Find somebody else to play. I'm done.
if that frees her, I will break Javaria's and Fives' as well.
It does.
Fives'.
Question.
Fives.
So, out of character, is it the fact that it's a magic weapon, or is it the fact that Basilisk is dead?
It's the fact that it's a magic weapon. Your
Okay,
guitar
good.
should have counted, and I didn't catch that earlier.
Yeah, I was like looking like, can we just retcon that to like I
Yeah,
punched,
I didn't.
not
I didn't
use-
catch
use
that
the
earlier,
strike?
but we had already like moved beyond.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Give me 2 attacks, Crest.
I can do that.
Oops. That's not,
Bloop.
Hey!
You want me to roll the damage too, or just
No,
the,
just the attacks.
actual? Okay.
Okay, so you're able to get everybody freed, and you can see that the glass around the top of the box that the hag was in is starting to crack and splinter.
So I think again I'll call out to her, and I guess just ask, why has Baba Yaga put you in this box?
Help me!
Fuck it, everyone's free. I'm breaking the box.
Okay. You break the box. The little girl shields herself as the pieces rain down, and she looks up at you. And a moment later, the box fills with smoke, and the smoke drifts up and then pulls into like a whirlpool tornado thing beside the box, and the hag is standing there again. And she looks at you, and she says, she's like catching her breath, and she says, "Thank you. I have been in that box forever."
Well, it's a good thing you weren't turned to stone by that basilisk.
He and I didn't see eye to eye.
Yeah, he didn't see eye to eye with me either.
I am like so done with you right now.
10 points for Impious.
He says, "Thank you. She stole me away from my coven in the Greylands, or the Grey Wastes. I will be happy to head back that way."
Well, wait a second. How do you plan on getting out of here? This is her home. She controls this place.
I'll find my way. I'm good at that. And if not, I can at least let my coven know, and we try to arrange some things. No need for worries for the likes of you.
I think at that point, I'm going to kind of look around the room a bit for a non-existent Baba Yaga and kind of call out to her with my telepathy speech and be like, is this someone you want to go free, or do you want us to deal with her, type of thing?
You get back this mental sigh, like, if had her pent up for long enough, she's repaid. Let her go.
So at that, I will. I'll give the hag a bit of a bow, because I'm not going to turn hostile to a hag that's not trying to eat me or anything, and take a step back to show her that she's free to do her own thing.
And she nods and looks around and walks over to one of the walls and pushes what was a solid wall, and you see that there was a secret door there open, and just kind of walks through it and closes it behind her.
She has been here a while. She knows all the hidey holes.
And I think with that, let's take our last break for the night. Yes.
Yeah.
So you folks that are watching at home, A, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really do appreciate it. B, there is a giveaway going on for a hex box and dice set from Elderwood Gaming. This is the box, and I'm trying to get it so you can see the engraving on it. It does have some nice engraving on the top, has our Dungeons of Distractions logo on the bottom of it, and has this nice lovely set of dice. All of this from Elderwood Gaming, who's been so nice to give us some to send out. So go check out their website if you guys want some. They do dice mats, dice boxes, dice towers, cards, or deck boxes, I think. But they have a ton of stuff on their website. If you guys want to get in on the giveaway, it's !Elderwood space the number of tickets you want to buy. You can buy up to 500. They each cost 1 XP. And we will be doing the drawing for that here in just a little while. You do need to be able to tell me, you do need to be here when we do the drawing, and you do need to be able to tell me what you won. But if you guys want to get in on that giveaway, that is still going on for a bit. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break, get up, stretch legs, all that fun good stuff, and we will be back here momentarily as they continue exploring Baba Yaga's hut for a bit longer.
tells of a future already in the past. And of himself, well, he hasn't much to say. But wake the gods, it's Judgment Day. He said, I left my home where the dead never rose, for the streets of gold I've yet to find. And at the end of the day, all you can do is pray. Without hope, well, you might as well be blind. Yeah, be blind. Tomorrow comes a day too soon. Tomorrow comes a day too soon. Angel, sweet angel of my youth, where have you gone? You flew away too soon. This brick I built now builds a higher wall. See it crumble, hear me fall. There hangs the fool who once had it all. He said, I left my home when the dead never rose, for the streets of gold I've yet to find. And at the end of the day, all you can do is pray. Without hope, well, you might as well be blind. Yeah, be blind. Tomorrow comes a day too soon. Tomorrow comes a day too soon. And though the road has yet to rise on these 100 years that pass me by, and the blood with the river flows through the crimson field never sung, no, never sung. He said, I left my home where the dead never rose, for the streets of gold I've yet to find. And at the end of the day.
All right, we are back. Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
So you're now standing in this hallway. You've got north, south, east, and west that you can go. You came in originally from the south. Which direction are you guys going? Or what are you doing, I guess?
You know what?
Gloria, first thing she's gonna do is give Preston fives a once over, make sure they're okay.
No, I'm not rock. Five's okay.
I'm actually in better condition now than when we started that fight.
Like wiggly my toes.
No. Okay. And then I promptly turn around and I look at Samoya and just I want to say something. It's there, but the underlying fear of snakes is the only thing keeping me from just like.
I'm just gonna stick my tongue out at her.
And you can see her ears go back. It is like not cool.
All right, so where are we going now? And I suggest no more picking up rugs.
I say we came from the south and we have west, north, and east. So I say we go north.
Okay.
Completely arbitrary, just this is a direction, let's go that way.
Good plan. I start going west.
This isn't the jungle.
Well, you know how Fives is with directions.
You said north.
West is the only direction he knows, and he still gets it wrong every time.
And I take him by his head and turn him north. It's like it's
I could just imagine, like, you pick me up, my feet are still going, you face me north, and then and then I go north.
pretty much. It's like, here,
Okay.
adjust.
There's another set of double doors that look very identical to the ones that you came in through.
I'm gonna kick the door open.
No!
Okay.
Like a wind-up toy that just kind of starts going, and then when it hits the door, it's just like, boom, baby, you know?
Okay. So the door opens out into a room, and it's a kind of a narrow, not really narrow, it's 10 feet by, it's a 20-foot corridor. And at the other end of the corridor is another set of double doors. However, in the room that you walk into, there are stuffed dog heads mounted on the wall.
The fuck is wrong with you? Jesus. Jesus.
It's
He
what's in the thing. It's okay.
He didn't say there were actual dog heads. They could be like plushy dog heads.
No,
This is Cassie's
these are
room, isn't it?
these are dog heads that have been taxidermied and mounted like trophies on the wall.
Maybe they were her pets.
I'm gonna let out a
Maybe
little
they
bark
still
noise.
are.
What's that?
I'm gonna let out a little bark noise. Having heard a dog bark before, I'm going to mimic a bark noise.
All the dogs' heads turn and face you and kind of tilt their heads to the side.
All right, that was an actual reaction of what Fives would be doing, be giggling at it.
That's not creepy at all.
I mean, it's not really a surprise. The skulls on pikes outside of the hut do the exact same thing.
I'm going to cautiously make my way to the door on the other side.
I'm
Yeah,
not moving.
and I'm going with.
The dogs follow you with their gaze and like turn their heads a little bit to watch as you walk by.
I'm gonna pull the cloak further over Javaria's face so they don't see that she's a cat. And
Oh,
then
that's a good point.
just kind of like grab her hand and like, you know,
Okay.
guiding her through. I'm gonna whisper, "Hide tail."
All right. Well,
So
I'm gonna go for the door. Yeah.
Okay. So you open the door, and it opens out into a circular room that has three other kind of halls that kind of enter into it, in addition to the one that you're coming out of. The wall around the room is riddled with mouse holes, and you can watch as mice scurry around. The room is also filled with trunks of massive trees, and it's dimly lit like a forest at twilight. The trees seem to have rooted into the ground.
I'm just gonna look at Cress and be like, "No picking flowers."
I'm not making any promises, but I don't see any flowers worth picking quite yet.
Give me a perception check, everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't tell him to perception check. You'll find something to pick.
Not
I
with a
see
4,
things.
I won't.
Oh my god.
And Javaria.
I'm looking for it. I'm having a moment. That's
It's over there.
There we go.
See, I told you.
I failed my perception check on finding the perception check. Sorry.
And it's
By the way, I'm
appropriate.
proficient.
Oh, you are proficient. Okay,
Yes.
perfect. It's appropriate, the three people that see this. So, Fives, Kit, and Javaria, you all instantly kind of lock on your gaze onto something, and you see it bounding from tree branch to tree branch. And it's this big cat with black fur and these elven ears that go back. And you watch as it lunges from the tree branch onto one of the mice on the floor, sending the rest of them scurrying back into the holes.
How big is this cat?
Panther.
Okay, I was gonna say panther, ocelot, people.
People.
I'm gonna look over at Javaria. Cousin?
The cat, very proud of itself and its kill, like licks the back of its paws and begins to like stroke its hair back, or its fur back rather.
Definitely cousin. I'm like nudging Javaria. Go. Make friend.
No. But like pushing back against like no.
Fives can't make friend. That's cat.
The cat looks up at the group of you and it stops like grooming itself and walks over very slowly, kind of watching you, and then against Javaria rubs up and like that lunge into somebody when they want affection kind of thing, almost knocking you over.
Pet the kitty.
Originally, I thought the first thing that was going to happen is, two stray cats meet. The first thing you hear is, like,
No, this one might be in heat. Please pet the cat.
I can't do anything about it.
It
Well, you
doesn't
don't know if it's male or female.
And the
I'm
cat
like not doing anything about it.
the cat moves on to walk over to Samoya and kind of sniffs a little bit and then ducks back and walks over to Fives and sniffs and opens its mouth and like begins to lick its chops a little bit.
Turkey.
I bop it on the nose. No.
Hey, what the fuck?
Five's not for food.
What do you want?
To get out.
You just came in a door. Go out that way.
Can't go out that way.
Why not? The dogs scare you? I bet the dogs scare you. I killed all those dogs.
That was a good job.
Good kitty.
I'm a good kitty.
Yeah, you are a good kitty. Don't eat fives.
We'll decide. What do you want?
To get out of a different door.
There's plenty of doors. And it like lunges its head in one direction to indicate a door.
Thank you, good kitty. I'm gonna go towards that door.
I wouldn't do that door.
Why not that door?
There's no mice in that door.
Oh. Do you know where the old lady door is?
The old lady comes in and out of all the doors.
That old lady is confusing.
She's good master, though.
She's your master.
Yes. She keeps Jazzy Baba fed.
Your name Jazzy Baba?
Yes.
That is a beautiful name.
And she rubs up against you for a moment and then sniffs at you and begins to like do that lean forward to bite something kind of very subtly move.
I'm gonna bop it again.
Ah!
Jazzy was a good kitty.
She bounds off and jumps up into the tree.
I'm gonna look over at Crest. Eh?
It's a talking cat. What do you want me to do?
You're a talking man with no tongue.
Yeah. What do you want me to do again?
Talk better than fives?
I don't know. Looked like you were making friends.
Don't need friends. We need out.
You see the cat Jazzy Baba's up in the tree and the butt's like down low under the branch. She's getting ready to pounce onto something.
I'm gonna scurry behind Javaria.
Can I see how many doors are available to us, or are they like blocked off from foliage?
Yeah, no, there's 4 doors. There's one at each cardinal direction. The one you came in, it was the southern door. And you watch as Jazzy Baba pounces onto a mouse. The rest of them go scurrying back to their holes again. And she has it in her mouth, and she brings it up to Javaria, and she just kind of drops it at Javaria's feet. And you can hear this loud purr kind of emanating from her.
Varia immediately erupts into purrs as she picks it up. It's like, inner cat just came bounding out, and she doesn't even realize it.
I'm gonna like whisper up into her ear. Fives has idea. You make friends with Jazzy Baba, become new master.
Jazzy Baba has disappeared out of the line of sight for the moment.
And I'm going to push further north as they're kind of discussing stealing this woman's pet.
Well, look. Options are we wander around in hut and die again. We anger Baba Yaga. Maybe she show up. Maybe we're not so much fun. She leaves us alone. Or we make cat friend. Just because Baba Yaga's stupid angry old lady and Fives doesn't like her and wants her to be angry.
You can hear the sound of the cat scratching at a door.
Which direction is it coming from?
From the east.
I will change my heading and go towards it.
Okay.
Pretending that I'm not hearing Fives harshly badmouth Baba Yaga, who I know can hear everything we're saying right now.
Okay. There's a wooden door, iron bands, and there's a little like plate on the door, and it's got a stylized fish kind of carved into it. And
Fish
Jazzy Baba is
sometimes
there,
means water.
like scratching at it.
I'll open it for her.
You open the door, and this school of sardines floats out, swimming through the air, and Jazzy Baba begins to jump up and catch them in her mouth.
The cat should be super freaking obese by now.
She gets lots of exercise. I'm gonna peek through the door, see what else is in there.
More sardines.
Oh, I'm gonna just go ahead and close that door then.
Okay.
Sardines are nice, but that's not what we're looking for.
They swim through you.
And Jazzy Baba has the last one, like the tail hanging out of her mouth, and she looks up at Crest, and then she darts off across the room to the west.
I will follow her. I suspect she's just leading me to more food, but, you know.
There's another door there, and she's kind of scratching and rubbing up against the door.
Is there any sort of indicators on this door?
There's
Any
not.
carvings or anything? I will open it then.
Roll me a dexterity save.
Oh no.
Good job.
Goddamn cats.
Never trust a cat.
So
Hey,
you
I could be fine.
you open the door and you jump out of the way as this large 20-foot ball of yarn comes rolling out of the door. And you look back into the back. In the back of the room, there are plushies of dragons and more yarn kind of filling the room.
I'm assuming as much that we see all this happening.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna start going door by door and opening them.
Okay, so the only door that hasn't been opened is the one at the north.
The one that I was originally headed to.
I thought there was more. I thought you said there was tons of doors, so I assumed there were
No,
more
there's
doors.
four
The cat
doors.
was being facetious.
One at each. Yeah. So you open the door, and the first thing that hits you is just the smell.
It's a litter box.
It is full of sour, like there's a soft carpet in there, and just beyond it you can see this pool that has this clumpy, thick white substance in it, and just the smell of soured cream hits your nose. Kind of like those rotten milk jelly beans.
Yeah, I remember. Spooner remembers.
The North remembers.
There's no other exits.
Not that you can see. Samoya and Javaria, what have you guys been doing?
I'm just kind of watching. Like, because Crest is just feeding and playing with the cat at this point, and I just have no idea what I'm doing with my life anymore.
Okay. Give me a perception check. All right, so you're walking around these trees as they're kind of just wandering around the room, and you notice that one of the trees has something kind of carved into it, and you go over and you look, and you kind of have to wipe some bark away from it, but the words "Beware the cat" are carved into the tree, but they're at like ankle height. And they're super tiny. Like it fits into just the space of a couple of inches.
Okay.
This is about to turn into Mouse Guard.
Well, I mean, seeing the cat just kind of being super playful, I guess I'm not really gonna pay it too much mind.
Okay. Javaria, give me a perception check, or a perception check. Excuse me. Blech.
Okay. By the way, I ate the mouse.
I am proud of you.
So you notice walking amongst the trees in the room that one of them has some orange foliage where the rest of them have been green. And there's a knot on the tree, like where a branch was cut off, with a Q carved into it.
Like a Q? Like the letter Q?
Mm-hmm. The letter Q. All right, before you guys go any further, I'll give you some moments to think on that. You guys in chat, we are going to wrap up our giveaway for this beautiful Elderwood Gaming Dice, or Elderwood Academy dice box. I will get our sponsor right at some point. My community manager is now glaring at me. So we are going to give this away. So if you have not gotten into the giveaway, it is !Elderwood, and then the number of entries that you want between 1 and 500. Each entry costs you 1 XP. If you need to check your XP, use !level. You do have to be here when we wrap up the giveaway here in just a couple seconds. I assume that you're going to be here. And you do need to be able to tell me what you won. So if you guys want to get into that giveaway, I'm going to give you about 3 more minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap up the giveaway. So yeah. That is where you guys are. You found this Beware the Cat kind of inscribed in one of the trees. It is Elderwood, Graxius. And you found this knot on one of the trees with a Q carved into it.
So at that point, I've probably wandered back over to Samoya and Javaria, kind of see what they've been up to.
It says beware the cat, but cat doesn't seem bad.
It's tiny writing. Mice should beware cat.
Javaria, what did you do with that mouse that it gave you?
And I'm just gonna casually, like, the only thing I can think in my head is a Q is technically a circle, happens to have a line on it, but it kind of resembles a button, so just on the off chance it's a button, I'm gonna push the button.
Does anything happen when she pushes the button?
Probably not, but hey.
Nope.
So I think
Crest?
seeing that the writing is a perfect mouse height, and knowing that there's holes in the walls for the mice to get through, I am going to pull out my mortar and pestle from the alchemy kit and the flowers that I grabbed from the other room and start grinding them up.
Okay.
Crest, what are you doing?
I have an idea, but I'm not confident in it quite yet. Maybe you guys can look around a bit more while I'm doing this.
What is idea?
I'll let you know if we have to do it.
Fives is tired of puzzles.
Well, we're gonna have to solve a few more if we want to get out of here.
Five suggests kill the cat.
Well, that escalated quickly.
I mean, that really got out of hand.
I mean, there's plenty of rope to tie her up.
I don't think either of those are good ideas. I mean, no offense, guys, but
No.
this is a friendly cat.
I know that stupid, old, fat, ugly lady can hear me.
I mean, have you considered just asking the cat?
I did ask the cat. The cat said, go get fish, go get yarn, There's so many doors. Five
Well-
doesn't see doors. Five sees mouse doors.
Now
You wanna
we've
turn it
opened all the doors, and so there's, no more for the cat to allude to. So maybe she has more information to offer. Now that she's fed and had her playtime.
Hey, cat. How do we leave this room?
And Jazzy Baba tilts her head, looks up at you, finishes bathing herself and kind of rolling around on her back very, very lazily. And then she gets up, looks at you, and very kind of properly walks over to the orange tree that Javaria is at, and she just kind of rubs herself against it.
Okay, cat. Should Fives rub himself on tree? And I proceed to rub myself on the tree.
Yes, it feels wonderful.
Okay,
Why,
cat.
why
how
wouldn't
do
you
we-
rub yourself on the tree?
Cat, Fives wants to leave. Not through dog door.
But why leave? You have fish and yarn and cream. Why leave?
Want to meet your master again.
Everybody wants to meet the master. Okay, fine. She looks over and she sees Javaria kind of standing there at the tree, and she pats her hand on the ground 3 times, and then 5 times, and then once.
Okay.
Go on.
Last call for the giveaway, folks. We're going to pull the winner here in just a minute. If you want to get in on that, go for it now.
You guys don't understand. I'm not playing by your rules anymore. I will attack Baba Yaga, so help me God. I'm done with this freaking puzzle crap.
So 351, huh?
Crest. You have big brain and no mouth. What is 351?
I was gonna respond, but at the no mouth thing, I'm just gonna kind of side eye him a bit and continue grinding down those flowers.
I'm gonna go up to Samoya. You don't like Crest. Crest wants to become Mouse. Cat's going to kill Mouse.
I see nothing but good things here.
Right. How do we get out?
Well, the idiot may have a point. We tried the doors that we could fit through. Maybe the doors we need to try are ones we can't currently fit through.
Doc Regro, speak up in chat. Let me know what you won, so that I can send this out to you. This lovely thing. If you hypothetically won a thing, what would it be? And
Hypothetically.
yes, nice, Doc. Hit me up in Discord, and I will get your shipping information. Congratulations.
Congrats, Doc.
And I will send that out to you here in the next couple days.
Whoop whoop.
Congratulations, sir.
Very nice.
Also, thank you for being around and supporting the stream. We appreciate it. And all you guys, we are going to do some more giveaways of these dice boxes throughout some other streams. So thank you guys so much. And all right, so
Can I just stomp my feet 3 times, then 5 times, then 1 time? Just mimic what the cat did, what
Yeah.
Jazzy did.
and Jazzy Baba looks at you and she just gives you this very disappointed look and shakes her head, and she paws at the tree 3 times, and then 5 times, and then 1 time.
I'm going to paw at the tree with my not a paw.
So you're just like groping the tree.
Yeah, I'm sensually and erotically, massaging the tree's knot. What do you want from me? Yeah, I'm patting the tree in the same way that Jazzy's doing it.
One point of me wants to like let that work. The other point of me, other part of me wants to like make you work for it. High or low?
Low.
Oh.
Damn it. Okay.
Was it? Were you patting at the tree with open hands or with a closed fist?
I don't know, like a paw, like a, you know.
Could you have been confused for knocking on the tree?
No, I wasn't knocking.
Okay.
I was pawing at it.
All right.
You know, like little cat paws.
Yep.
Okay, so watching what she's done, and I've noticed the Q on the knot. I take my knuckle and I tap it in that pattern on the Q.
Okay, and you hear a click, and a door made out of the tree swings open.
I hate you all so much.
I tried so
profound.
hard.
And
It's so
I'm
profound.
I tried so hard.
So profound.
You know how
Seething. I know now how Samoya feels.
you
Rojan,
know that
So
really
truly.
proud
you ditched
trot that
us
cats
for
do.
wrestling.
Cats just Javari's walking right on in like I did a thing. I did a thing.
Okay.
Okay, out of character. What's with the Q? What blatant, obvious, fucking Trivial Pursuit thing am I missing here with
Have
the Q?
you not seen Star Trek?
Actually,
Are you
it's-
fucking kidding me with Q?
No, there's a reason for Q.
I swear to God, dude.
You don't know what it is. There is an in-game reason for Q, but you just don't know what it is.
Well, yeah, of course I know what Rojan knows what it is. Azra knows what it is. HP Fox knows what it is.
Actually, I don't think Rojan's character knows what it is.
Not character, Rojan Quest. Like the
What?
dude.
What the fuck?
Like the guy.
So for some reason, and I meant to do this earlier. I'll do it later. Never mind. My sub didn't renew properly for whatever reason. Like it shows me as subscribed, but it sent me the like, hey, you've been charged, but I don't have the announcement thing. And then it was like subscription canceled, and I was like, well, that's because I upgraded it, I think.
How peculiar.
So that's weird.
It,
Oh,
it
whatever.
does that sometimes with the upgrades.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. So it's the
Oh,
upgrades.
yeah.
All right. No, you guys characters have no reason to know what the Q stands for.
Okay, but out of character, just it isn't Q like Star Trek Q, is
No.
it?
Oh, I
No.
was
Okay.
being an ass.
Okay, what kind of nerd has a Q character in his game? Really?
I fucking would.
So Javaria walks into the doorway. Is anybody following? What are the rest of you doing?
I am absolutely following. While if smoke could come out of my nose from the gruff frustration boiling in the volcanic pits of my belly right now, how frustrated I am at this room. And smoke would be coming out of my bird nose.
Oh, don't worry.
It's okay. I'll lick the pain away.
What about Samoya and
I'll
Crest?
take two,
I'm
please.
following. I'm not gonna bother to tell Crest we're going because last time
He's just like Mortar and Pistol. I got this. Don't worry, I got this.
I mean, I was still there with you guys. I was just sitting down and doing my own thing, which I'm finishing up, by the way. Putting the transformation powder stuff into some vials and putting everything away neatly back in my bag, and then proceeding through the door.
Totally
Okay.
gonna steal that dude's bag.
So you walk through the door, and you find yourself standing in a stone room. Looking at the other side of the room, there's a large red curtain drawn across.
that face.
I knew that was going to happen. And as you enter the room, the curtain begins to slide across. God damn it, Spitter. And you see two braziers and a throne in the center with Baba Yaga sitting on top of it.
Two braziers.
Don't kick it, Fives. Don't kick it.
I'm gonna walk right next to the brazier. I'm not touching it. I'm just gonna stand right
brazier.
next to it. I'm just gonna look up at Baba Yaga. She looking down at me.
She is.
Very defiantly.
She
Just
says, last time you did that, you got burned pretty bad. I'd watch my step, little Kinku.
I'm going to touch it. Like,
She
let
smirks.
put my head back down.
And she looks at the four of you and she says, so, enjoying my house?
I'm gonna walk
Some
behind
more
her.
than others.
I'm just gonna start pacing around her.
Well, the the throne is like to a wall behind it, so
I'm
you
gonna
just gotta
pace in
pace
front of
back
her.
and forth in front of her.
Yes.
Okay. And she says, well, I wanted to bring the four of you here because your companion, I made him an offer last time and he blatantly refused me. But since he is so prone to making decisions for others, I figured maybe others should make a decision for him. So, here's what I have to offer. You can allow Lexus to communicate with his god directly again.
Excuse me.
What is catch?
No catch. He will need a talisman of sorts to communicate, but it's something that you can give to him from me.
Or
Or you can't, and you can try to find your way out of my house. And she smiles.
that's not a choice. That's boring.
It's a choice. You can stay here and starve to death. Or do what I ask.
Crest, your god is really nice.
She is, actually, and I think this is the third time she's not a god.
Well,
You're much more than that. God is very basic.
You
well
just
done.
hear
Nice save.
Arya in the background going, kiss ass.
Such a kiss ass.
A god can be defined. Fae cannot.
I wonder how Crest sees with ass and face.
Quite well, thank you.
So, a gauntlet manifests itself in the room. And it's this deep black, almost ebony color. And it's got this thick, large red ruby in the top of the back of the hand. And it's just spinning, kind of hovering there in the room.
So, for us to be let go without wandering these halls, we have to accept your deal. I'm failing to see the benefit to you.
She smiles and she just says, why explain the game? It's so much more fun when you play it.
Old lady, you need a hobby.
This is
You're
her
my
hobby.
hobby.
Varya literally just walks up and grabs the gauntlet. It's like, I'm tired of his healing not working!
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
God damn you! Hashtag it's fine.
So you feel these black tendrils kind of hiss and bite at your skin as you pick this thing up and you grab it. And each time one of them lashes and hits you, you see this flash of this holy revenant face just in utter agony. And she looks down at you and she says, that's not for you.
What is it for?
I told you. It will allow Lexus to communicate with his god directly.
How do we give to him then? It hurts when you touch it. You did not think
You
this
know,
through.
you come through my house, you kill my monsters, you wreck my things, and you can't be bothered to put a burlap sack around something?
Burlap sack would end up spitting out of Crest's face. Put burlap sack on glove.
HB Fox just shaking his head like, nope.
I'm gonna put the thing in my box, in my iron-bound chest
Okay.
that I looted from that one time.
Okay. So you pull the chest out and you kind of clamp it around the gauntlet. And she smiles down at you as you do. She says, thank you, Fives.
Yeah.
You know, I can be very nice, I can be very benevolent, and
Bap.
you feel your
Bap.
hit points return to you fully. And she says, and she kind of leans onto her other arm, and she says, or I can be very, very malicious. And you just feel the strength drain out of your body, and you collapse onto the floor. And she's like, I prefer being benevolent. And you can feel your strength kind of returning enough to like push yourself up off of the floor. It's so much easier when people cooperate. And trust me, I want to give you things. But you've wrecked my house and you've yet to earn them. So for now, and she kind of lifts you up, you're hovering into the air, clutched around the chest. Just please do what I ask. And she sets you back down on your feet gently. Your health is restored.
I'm just glaring at her.
The door behind you creaks open.
I'm out.
I'm taking the chest out the door.
What about Javaria and Crest?
I'm waiting for everyone else to go first.
Okay.
Probably gonna regret this decision. But she just walks up to Baba Yaga, just does this like body rub against her arm before she leaves. Purring
She
the whole time.
looks over at you. You've been hanging around Jazzy Baba too much. And she walks you watch out the door, and she looks at Crest, and yes.
Just making sure my companions didn't try anything foolish.
And she gives you a nod, and a smile. Yeah.
I'll just give her a short bow and follow everyone else out.
Okay. You guys find yourselves walking out of the hut back into your campsite. Lexus, having fallen asleep on watch, is propped up against a one of the tent stakes, just kind of leaning there.
I'm gonna open the box right in front of him,
Okay.
and then I'm going to go into my tent.
Okay. You watch as you open the lid to the chest, and the glove begins to, it's the right word. Fuck. It's not glove.
Gauntlet?
Gauntlet. Thank you. The gauntlet levitates up into the air and slides itself onto Lexus's hand, and you can hear a metal think as something clicks in the gauntlet, and you see a moment of pain wince across Lexus's face.
He's still asleep, right?
He is.
So he declines the deal, and then she basically forces us to accept the deal for him, only he doesn't get the benefit of the kid being saved.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. He's gonna be so happy when he wakes up.
He wanted to make decisions for other people. He had a decision made for him by other people.
I mean, it is technically a taste of his own medicine.
I'll carry that one. I'll go ahead and I'll take credit for that one. Because I opened the box in front of him. I'm the one that actually put the glove on him.
Good job, Pandora.
What's in the box? It's Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
It's Lythander's head.
Oh God!
Oh,
I mean, it'd be pretty accurate to what I'm assuming is what's going on with this poor bastard.
that would be too easy for him. You guys that came and hung out with us throughout the night, watched us play some D&D, thank you so much. We're wrapping up a little bit early, but to be honest, my knees are killing me, and I need to go take some Advil and stuff. So, before we wrap up completely, we are going to go on a raid here in just a minute. So go send our love and support to someone else that is a fantastic streamer. Before we do, Spooner, who are you? What do you do on the internet?
My name is Spooner Sloth. I am a variety caster here on Twitch. I can't even say variety at this point because it's nothing but Skyrim. Skyrim and Elder Scrolls Legends that HP Fox turned me on to. But casting 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 8:30 p.m. Pacific, and we just finished doing a St. Jude giveaway, a St. Jude charity week, which was incredible. Normally the facial hair isn't so wonky, and there aren't remnants of amazing, glorious makeup on my face. But
So you don't normally look like Hugh Jackman?
no, I normally don't look like Elvis or Hugh Jackman or 50 Roy Head. There's so many different people that I've been called recently.
Lemmy?
Yeah, like Lemmy, right? Only without the badass,
At least
knocking back
Will
infinite
Wheaton
whiskey.
now.
At least I don't look like Will Wheaton or Shia LaBeouf now, so that's good. That's good. Anyway, yeah, that's me. That's what I got going on.
HP Fox, who are you? What do you do on the internet?
I am HB Fox, and I'm the manager for The Hunter Wild. We have a community-oriented variety cast right here on Twitch, and we are getting into a busy time of the year because we have a lot of launch events coming up, as well as some other secret projects that will be coming to light very soon. So keep an eye out for those.
Hybrid Magpie, who are you? What do you do on the internet?
I am Hybrid Magpie. I'm a creative caster on Twitch. I do emotes, channel art, overlays, t-shirt designs, and all kinds of the cool stuff. I try to play video games on the weekend, but
All right. Alicorn, who are you? What do you do here?
I am Alicorn. I am the community manager for the channel that you're watching right now. I also play on the Sunday night show, the Tuesday night show, and soon to be the Wednesday night show because, like HB Fox, I can't say no to playing in a game. I also stream every once in a while, not very often, because I just started a new job. Yay! Yay! Yay!
All
I have nothing further.
All right, I'm Impius. I run Dungeons and Distractions here on Twitch. We currently have 3 shows a week. We have this show on Sunday nights, which is Blood Moon Adventures. Tuesday nights is Gibbering Mouthers. This is another 5th edition game run by Rojan Quest, and it is Planar Jumping Insanity. And then Wednesday nights, we are doing a show called RPG Mixtape, which will be wrapping up in February. It'll be our last one before we start a new show. But that show, we kind of pick a new game to play every month and a new guest star to join us. Next month we're going to be playing Starfinder, and Zoro For Me is going to be joining us, so look out for that. We are going to go on a raid. If you guys haven't done so already, please go ahead and drop a follow, so that way you do know when we go live with our shows. And we do have a charity event coming up in March. More details on that as they come along. But for right now, we are going to go on a raid. This is to go show our love and support to other channels around Twitch. We're going to go raid somebody that I got to meet through Spooner Sloth at TwitchCon. And he's a super positive guy. We're going to go raid Pixel Monkey. So I'm going to throw the raid command in. Go ahead and hit join raid up at the top wherever the chat box is. I don't have any perspective at this point. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, being here for the giveaway for the Elderwood Academy. Thank them for sending us the boxes to give away. We're going to do some more of those throughout the coming shows, so stick around, stay tuned for that if you do want to get your hands on one of those. Until then, we will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for being here as I torture these people going through Baba Yaga's huts, and we really do appreciate it, and we will catch you later on.
You ramped it up, and I thought